Well, hello. I'm Matt. Welcome to the good life. I do a little radio show from my backyard in the hills of Encino. I'm a lucky guy. In fact, I'd say luckier than most. I have lots of friends that I like to call stars. Hey, in fact, there's one now. You probably know Ryan Stiles, Drew Carey show. Whose line is it anyway? Black Hawk Down?
I wasn't in Black Hawk Down, Matt. That wasn't me, okay? What are you doing here?
The gate was actually open. I thought I'd take a little jacuzzi-roo.
I got company coming over, okay? People that matter, okay? Get up, go.
Bubbles feel so good,
Look,
Ryan.
Matt, you know what? You gotta stop doing this, okay? I can't be coming home with the wife and kids and you're in my tub, okay? Just get out.
I'm not wearing nothing.
Doohickey, you know, the doohickey that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time!
The most imitated radio station in the nation.
I'm through with standing in line for some fun to begin, but I found a good thing leaving me with a grin. It's time for Outlaw Radio to begin.
You have the great Billy Gibbons here? Yeah.
It's very cool.
Yes, he just passed out. Yeah. Hey, that didn't sound too bad. Huh?
To lighten them up loud. Oh, man. We're here with Matt. Oh, yeah. Had to lighten up. Oh, little Outlaw Radio. We're here with Matt.
And he's not fat.
We got all these guys and girls in the house. Let me tell you, that's where it's at. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Allen. Pass me a gallon. Outlaw. Outlaw Radio.
Welcome, my friends, my friendlies, welcome. Well, don't forget, being leap year and all, you got to move those clocks back 1 hour and 2 minutes tonight. Unless, of course, you're watching us after the fact, then you've probably already done such a thing. Welcome to the big dog of broadcasting, Bark. On all fours at I-5, Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble, on X, and the finest stations in the nation. Love you, Wisconsin. And according to our guest book on YouTube, the combined brilliance of everyone in this 1876 Virginia City, Nevada style bar, IQ 35.
Does that mean we get an extra hour of show today?
Yeah, an extra hour of show. Combine all of our IQs, and it's 35. So I corrected whoever this douche was that I put 36.
Yeah.
D. Welcome, my friends. Glad you're there. Could you turn my reverb off there?
I believe I can, sir. Thank you.
By the way, that's the birthday boy, our producer, Tattoo Dave.
Drunken producer, back to the show.
Happy birthday. Went to a
Thank you.
big old bash after the show last Saturday, and it was a great time.
Yeah.
Everybody had a great time except one person.
Oh, no. Wait just a moment, my friend from the Bronx. What happened?
Well, Marty wasn't there.
I had a great time. Still had a great time here.
I mean, look.
I had a great time, so I did have a good time.
Why are you
they spend
yelling?
money for food for people to show up.
Right.
And you don't show up. That's kind of
That's
rude.
right. Okay, get her out there. You want to keep on going, or
No, I mean, you're not a friend. Just that's all.
Okay, all right, perfect.
So how do you feel about
I
that,
wear that like
Tattoo
a
Dave?
badge.
Is he no friend for not showing up to your birthday?
You know what? He's
Yeah.
a friend. He promised me he was going to go. We talked about it several times.
Yeah, and?
It was no surprise that he didn't, but he
Okay.
could have called
Yeah.
and just said, "Hey, I'm not going to make it."
All right. See, you could have, Martin.
None of this bothers me, man. I still had a good time. And you know what? No guilt, no nothing, man.
I know, because you're just not a friend.
Happy,
Absolutely not.
Happy after Halloween, my friendlies. Did you watch Donald and Melania giving candy and hugs?
Yes.
I thought that was sweet as hell, man.
Beautiful, beautiful.
I get maybe it happens with every president, but I don't recall that. I just thought.
I just wish he would have wore a crown.
Now that's funny. Like Halloween, and you mean as his costume?
As a king, yeah.
Beautiful.
Did no one think of that? That's brilliant, Ralph. That is brilliant.
Ralph should be his publicist.
Yeah, no kidding.
The crown and the gown and the king. Yeah.
And she should have been the queen, of course.
And of course, last night, trick-or-treaters. I have found in our neighborhood that they look forward every year to my homemade stew. And if you could just, I wish I could capture. I didn't take pictures because, we don't want to be the old bastards who were taking pictures of the kids. But if you could see the smiles on the faces of those little cuties.
Eating your stew.
Well, I didn't take long, did it?
Nope. You didn't get the whole bit out.
No, but the way I'm doing this, I can edit it, at least for terrestrial. Smiles on the faces of those little cuties while I ladle into each of their bags that homemade soupy goodness. It's they are just so they're grateful because they know it's hearty and good for them. But happy Hallows Eve. My brother Mart went out and purchased it wasn't a jack-o'-lantern, but after he was through with it, it was a jack-o'-lantern, a pumpkin, and it was a great carving. I mean, in his drunken stupor, I think that he carves the best. Have you noticed that? The drunker you are, the better the jack-o'-lantern looks.
I wasn't drunk at that point yet.
Okay.
But it only took me I did a quick job because I didn't want to. I just 10 minutes.
Looks
type of
beautiful.
knife do you use?
Look beautiful.
Yeah, I thought it turned out all right.
We'll bring it in, a surgeon's knife. The same one he uses to decapitate bodies around the neighborhood.
Hey, Matt, do you think maybe the drunker you are, the better it looks?
Yes, that is it. Because when I finally took a look at that thing,
Hideous?
No, it was beautiful. That's what I'm saying.
Well, when it was lit up with a candle, I put a candle in it.
Oh, how sweet.
And a real candle. Not one of them fakey battery-operated things.
I had a real candle, and I had it out on the front on one of our columns out there.
Yep.
Then I had a projector screen with Halloween stuff, and I was cranking.
Right.
And the ghouls and the freaks and the freaks and the ghouls
And not one trick-or-treater.
Not one trick-or-treater. And I did it for myself.
Yeah.
And I did it for my son, Nicky. God rest your soul, buddy.
Yeah.
Because that was his favorite holiday. But I put it on Instagram. Got a bunch of It's pretty cool. I'll show you later, Ralph, if you're interested.
And the creeps and the ghouls and another death at Walt Disney World and another death.
Marty, please do that. I'll be there. Wait for me.
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Here we go.
So who is that?
It's so funny how Dave doesn't give a crap, but you do.
Who is that famous movie star that you think is dead, but he is not dead because he returned my call yesterday? And I truly wanted, or was it today? It's just all these days sort of run together, especially with leap year and the fact that we had to turn our clocks back an hour and 2 minutes. But
and the government shut down.
He returned my damn call, and I love that.
Jerry Lewis hung up on. Can I guess Jerry Lewis?
That was years ago. No, Jerry is dead.
No, he's confirmed.
But this man, and I will disclose it in a few minutes. And I was planning on having a conversation with this legendary celebrity, movie star, comedian, bon vivant. This man has done it all. And I've been watching a lot of the Gong shows lately, and I never knew he did that. He was on the panel of the Gong show.
You're saying Chuck Berry called you?
That would be Chuck Barris.
Barris.
Yeah, Chuck Barris called me from the dead.
It's only Chuck Berry.
No. Embarrassed Democrats admit they can't remember why they shut the government down. The Democratic lawmakers quietly admitted yesterday they can't seem to remember why they shut the government down in the first place. Washington insiders confirmed that the party had held several closed-door meetings to try and figure out what the government shutdown was all about. Thus far, none of them have been able to remember. What was it that we started this over again? Asked House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries. I'm sure it had to do with something really meaningful and important, like demanding black people be allowed to vote or something, right? Wait, I'm black and I vote all the time, so that can't be it. According to sources, party members were aware of the rumors that they shut down the government over health care for illegal aliens, but were sure that couldn't have been possibly in a million years the reason. Why would Why would we ever do something so stupid? Asked Congressman Nancy Pelosi. No, the shutdown must have been about climate change or something else a lot more important sounding. Despite no clear cause, however, Democrats confirmed that they were not budging on the shutdown. Just give us a few days, we'll figure it out, Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer told his Republican colleagues. I'm sure we have a very good reason for disrupting the funding of food stamps and alienating our own constituents. I'm just sure of it. At this time, Democratic lawmakers issued a statement that while they couldn't remember why they had shut down the government, they were absolutely certain that it was because of Donald Trump. So thanks to the B for that one. There's some funny writers over there, man. That's some good stuff.
Well, today.
Oh, I thought that was real.
Today,
yeah.
Today, November 1st.
More likely real than not. Yeah, Mark.
Isn't this the end of EBT cards and food
yes,
stamps?
Yeah,
today.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. It's called a JOB.
Yeah.
Go get one.
Oh boy.
Go work.
Oh, see, this is where us Republicans get a bad name because we're big meanies to say that, and
if you really absolutely need it, you don't have 8 kids or 8 different husbands.
No, if they really need it, you know what they're doing? They're stealing groceries.
That's what they say. We're going and we're taking stuff.
That's what they're doing.
Some old boy in the South.
It's a scam.
Some old boy in the South, he goes, all right. So I heard these people are going to come in and they're actually going to follow me to my car with my groceries. And they're going to take it.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to hear 2 noises.
Yeah.
I'm actually excited.
It's going to be clack clack, and then you ain't going to hear the second one.
Yeah.
I'm actually excited about this.
Yeah. Oh, you are?
Yeah, there'll be more new people on OnlyFans.
Oh, is that right?
Ralph, that's a positive.
Any of them worth watching.
Yeah. Well, this whole SNAP, EBT, EIEIO, the food stamp thing. Yeah, I'm watching a panel. I forget what the hell the show was, but I hear one of the panelists say the richest country in the world and 41 million people in America are in food stamps, and no one on the panel brought up, in my opinion, the obvious thing, which is
why?
Because they're. I think the majority of these folks are gaming the system. And they're for free stuff. Now, those who are really hurting and you can't find a gig, whatever the real excuse is, I feel for you, man.
You're disabled, whatever.
Whatever the hell it is, I don't want you to go hungry. But the comment was 41 million people. Yeah, that is sort of a large number of people. So do the math.
1 out of 6.
They're gaming.
Who's paying for that?
They're gaming this. Yeah, we are.
Yes.
That's 1 out of 6.
Don't you agree, Ralph? There are so many.
no way 1 out of 6 Americans.
Right.
I did the math. There's no friggin' way.
Well, that means if we took Outlaw Radio,
yes,
that means one person would be on food stamp. Oh, that's Burl Bear.
Well, he's not here right now.
And he's not on Outlaw Radio.
Yeah,
Thank God.
See, the problem with social programs, they usually start from a good place.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be nice if? Yes, it's a great idea. And it's like,
sounds like a Beach Boys song.
Mamdani, who will become the next mayor of New York and take that not beautiful, but the greatest city in the United States of America down the old tuberoos. It starts in a good place. But my God, after all these years, don't you know that socialism doesn't work?
So they have good intentions, is what you're saying.
Always good. Well, not always, but yes, sometimes good intentions. Unless it's a climate change money grab, then I'm not quite so sure.
Wow.
Does Al Gore really believe? Do you think, Ralph, Mark, or even Mark C.G. Boyer, and even
or Dave,
or Tattoo Dave? I was going to Dave. Do you think that Al Gore truly believes in what he's been spouting all these years?
No, it's impossible.
He's cashed all the checks.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. There's your motive.
It's money, man. It's money.
Not to interject, but on this whole Mamdani thing.
Yeah.
Baghdadi Mamdani.
So they were asking a baseball player, John Rocker, what's going to happen to New York.
Right.
And it reminisced what John Rocker said about New York in 1989. You were in New York.
Yes, I was.
And he was playing.
I just left. I was just leaving to come to the West Coast to work at Kiss FM. Good afternoon to you.
Madonna.
He just played the Mets.
Here's Mondami. Yeah.
He just played the Mets, and they asked him what he thought about New York. He says, imagine having to take the 7 train to the ballpark, looking like you're traveling through Beirut. He goes, with some kid next to you with purple hair, next to some guy, queer with AIDS, right next to some dude who just got out of jail, right next to some woman with 4 kids. He goes, it's depressing.
It's depressing. No, he said that in '89.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So have things gotten worse?
They will.
Oh yeah, no, things are about to hit the fan.
Yeah.
This is going to be a storm
You really
beyond
think
belief.
he's going to get elected?
Yes, he's going to be
Yes,
elected.
he's going to be elected. And you know why?
Mark C.G. Boyer, you
Because
don't,
you're people.
You don't care. Yeah, you're.
Wow.
Yeah. Well,
Shame on you.
shame on the Jews. I mean, how many Jews live in New York? Oh wait, the largest per capita number of our Jewish brethren live in New York than any other place in the world except
Israel.
Israel.
He's polling like 60% of the Jewish population in New York under the age of 35.
It's the young Jews, you know. It's not the obviously it ain't the rabbis for the most part, you know. It's these youngins.
It's disgusting.
And it seems like the rabbis would have sort of gone out of the way to say, listen, gefilte kids. I don't know if that's would they say gefilte kids? I doubt that. You matzah eating youngins?
Yeah, they're mashugana.
You're mashugana. You're mashugana. Your kids are mashugana if you vote for this friggin' guy who hates us and has no problem with what went down on 9/11. I mean, he doesn't.
No, he had a problem with 9/11 because
His aunt. Was it his aunt? Was it his grandmother? Was it his mom? By the way, the person he speaks of is dead.
Yes.
And so you can't fact check that.
And she was in Uganda at the time.
At the time, she was in Uganda, so
he's another liar.
So, of course, he's lying beyond belief, this son of a bitch, man. He is such a liar. That alone, as a voter, you should say, well, perhaps he's not telling the truth to us about the other things either. Oh, I believe he'll get that free busing going. And then, of course, all the homeless on the streets needing a little warmth in the winter. And by the way, perfect time of year, they will be jumping on them buses for free. And now, those who would simply like to pay a couple bucks to get from A to B, there won't be any room for them on the bus. Yeah, Ralph?
I think you missed it by this much.
Okay.
It's not the homeless. It's the homeless, the drug users, and the hookers.
Yeah. The hooker part.
It's going to be like a motorhome.
Yeah, they
Yeah, a party bus.
Party on
right.
wheels, yeah.
Yeah, but the hookers should be in there warming up dinner, for God's sake. So I don't really have a problem with that. You know what? Whoever posted on our YouTube that you combine our IQs and it's up to 35. I think you're right. I have to say, right, Ralph? I think he might be right.
I think he's being generous.
I think you're correct. This is the good news. So you got the bad news coming down in New York, but this is the good news. And yes, I would bet on this, and I would hope to win. Old Jackster, man, this man, Jack Gennarelli.
Yes.
I think he's going to pull this out.
He will.
I think it smells like victory. Does it not?
It does. It smells.
Like
It smells like something.
like Newark. It smells like Newark. Which, by the way, for those of you who've never been to New Jersey, but you hear all the nasty things, New Jersey, the Garden State, is a beautiful state. It is towns like Newark, so close to Manhattan, that sort of give it a bad name.
Why is Newark fishy?
Newark is not the prettiest town. But by the way, when I first moved to that coast, I went to my first grocery store in Secaucus, New Jersey.
Know it well.
Because our radio station, the studios, were in beautiful Secaucus, New Jersey. Now, I have always preferred the land caucuses, but because that's where I was stationed as your afternoon host on Seabold Hotel in New York. By the way, we did broadcast from the Empire State Building. That's where our transmitter was, at the top of the Empire State Building. But the first thought in the only grocery store I could find, because I was staying at the Hilton there on Meadowlands Parkway, that's where they put me up for a couple months, was I think I made a mistake. I was really wishing I was back in Houston, Texas, where everything was new. This old grocery store was the dirtiest, ickiest place I'd ever been. So I thought, well, that's the way it's going to be. And I'm thinking, oh, I really screwed up. And you can't base a city or an area on a grocery store, except that was my first impression when it came to grocery stores on the East Coast. And it's like, well, this is the crap that I'm going to have to, this is the way I got to buy my, at least I learned when I moved to West Orange, New Jersey, and South Orange is really nice, and beautiful areas up there, that no, that just happened to be, in all the years that I lived in the New York area,
the ghetto store.
That was the that was the worst.
We have a couple ghetto stores, and you know there.
Well, they call Secaucus marshland. It's a swamp.
It is a swamp.
Yeah.
Some have said that a very, very important figure who died tragically, we think.
A Teamster.
Yeah, we think that Hoffa is gone.
Right.
Might be in that swampland.
Yeah.
And I think there's a very good chance.
Let's go look for him.
These days?
Yeah. How's he looking these days? I think good and dead. I gotta believe, because if he were alive, how old would he be? Would he be in his hundreds yet?
Very close.
Yes.
Yeah, he'd be an old guy. But New Jersey, my friends in New Jersey, and I love New Jerseyans, and some have called them New Jerseyites. It really depends on how you were brought up in New Jersey.
I call them bridge and tunnel people.
Well, I know that. You and our former producer, Lori Downey Jr.
Yeah, she did too. Like bridge and tunnel people.
Jersey, it's not New York. It's not New York. No, it's not. But it is a fine state, and it hasn't been... Damn, it hasn't been red since Reagan, I think. Was it red? I think it was red.
You're talking about fully red?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be
fully
Reagan.
red.
But Chris Christie was the governor just 12 years ago.
Isn't that incredible? But that makes sense, because he's one of those milk toast, squishy, friggin' quote-unquote Republicans.
Free buffet type guys.
Yeah, well, without a free buffet, how does he eat? There ain't enough food. But that guy, boy, he's proven himself to be a real loser, right? Just a low IQ loser. As we are on the show, according to, not that I pay any attention to.
Oh, that's a low number?
To what you write, on our.
I didn't even read.
On our Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio YouTube page.
Hey, Matt, at least I'm proud I contributed my half point.
Yeah, well, here's the good news. My first thought was, what if that was Tattoo Dave's girlfriend? Because he wasn't here that day. So Tattoo Dave was not here a week ago when they accumulated the IQ score.
Let's leave her out of it. She said I was her favorite.
Oh, no, she did. Yeah, she certainly did. And by the way, you're my favorite as well,
Thank
Ralph. Yeah, a little bit. Sometimes.
Marty, if you were there, you might have been in the running.
You might have been her favorite. You most likely would
It's so funny you think that gets to me. I could give 2 Fs, bro. I really couldn't.
All right, listen to me. Jack Chittarelli, he's the man. He is the man.
I heard that he's got this thing locked.
I saw him in a town hall. He not only says the right things, but I think he has real legitimate plans. He's going to cut taxes. He's going to make it more affordable for businesses to start in Jersey. It's like the second highest tax rate in the United States of America.
Yeah.
How can that be, for God's sake? They don't even have the weather, right?
Yeah, and the other interesting thing, which I just found out, he'd be the first governor in 24 years to be born in New Jersey.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He is a Jersey guy, which I think is pretty damn cool. And that chick, of course, when asked about, well, you're going to raise taxes, or you're going to... You bet your ass she's going to raise taxes. This guy will do just the opposite. I love this man. And it's because the polls are tight. It sort of reminds me of the polls for the presidency.
Yep.
When we were going into the presidency, when they were that tight.
When he was losing in every poll.
When he was losing it by some polls by a little bit, but he was losing in every poll. If Jack doesn't win this thing, I got to say scam-a-lama ding-dong.
Well, you know what?
Right?
One thing about Jersey, the thing that I know and I've watched a lot about is a Jersey Devil that hides underneath the bridge, kills people.
Yeah.
Is that real?
Patrol.
Yes, it's real.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's all.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I want.
Something,
the hockey
something
team
that
after
you
it.
know and you've watched
It's
a lot.
got red eyes. It's got red eye.
Well, it was real when Rosie O'Donnell lived on the East Coast. Yeah.
By the way, the furthest
Now he's Irish.
Let's go to break, my friends. Let's
the
do it.
furthest east you've ever been is Orange in Orange County.
Yeah.
No, I'd say Florida.
Yeah, my brother Mart will not go to New York. And P.S., for all of you beautiful people watching and are listening to Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble, on X, and the finest stations, and you haven't been to New York City, get there soon before it completely crumbles. It is the greatest city in the United States of America. And I'm a guy who's, so why the hell are you in L.A.? Yes, that is the question. Of which I have no damn answer. We'll be this after back on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. Hey, you could be anywhere. I know that from my heart. Thank you for choosing us.
Like the legend of the Phoenix, all ends with beginnings. What keeps the planet spinning? The force from the beginning. Love. We've come too far to give up who we are. So let's raise the bar and our cups to the stars. She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. 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 The present has no ribbon. Your gift keeps on giving. What is this I'm feeling? If you wanna leave, I'm with it.
The staccato hoofbeats of a golden palomino, carrying a man who fights wherever justice needs a champion.
In a hideaway on the other side of the hill, with Hollywood close enough to smell, one man dared to step up to the bar and talk, and other outlaws heard the legend and joined together to tell their tales. This is how it began. Smoking, drinking, interrupting. Magic Matt Allen. This is Outlaw Radio.
I thought that lovely Lori, our former producer, was extra good on the show last Saturday. I think she's getting better with age. And then, of course, we saw... She's what? She's vaping?
Aging.
She's aging. Well, that's... otherwise, what's the alternative to that? Sort of sucks.
She's Asian?
She's Asian. Lori Downey Jr. is now a
We
blonde.
love you long time back.
Very disappointing. She doesn't realize that Brooklyn is on Long Island.
Yeah, we've had that debate for so many years. And yes, of course, but those on the island, you don't really consider Brooklyn as being on the island, but it is part of the island because when you quiz her, Ralph, and you've done this for years, you say, so what bridge or tunnel do you use to get from Brooklyn to Long Island? And which one would it be?
There are none.
There are none.
She must think everybody's Jesus because they just walk across.
So wait a minute. So what she's saying is,
Yeah.
Long Island likes to claim that Brooklyn is part of them.
No,
the opposite.
Just the opposite. Oh, yeah. We're not.
We have nothing to do with Brooklyn.
Yeah, but
She doesn't understand what an island is.
yeah, you see, it's
It's an island.
It's part.
Surrounded by water.
Yeah,
Right.
It's all part of the same thing. It's on the island, but of course, then Lori, I love one of her arguments. But Brooklynites can't use our parks. I always love that one.
No sleep till.
They need a special permit. By the way, I knew all those dudes, man.
Beastie Boys?
I knew them, and they
Love
were
those dudes,
great,
man.
great dudes.
Bunch of Jewish boys.
Great dudes. I loved them to
They never
death.
performed on Friday night.
Never. No, that's true. That's a sacred day.
They one of them passed. I think the rest are.
Adam.
Really? I didn't know any of them.
Oh yeah,
plane crash, wasn't it?
No, it was a cancer crash.
Oh,
yeah, man. Taken way too young. Those guys were. There you go.
They were cool,
I
man.
didn't touch anything.
Yeah.
Man, I think that they were definitely. I think you were going to say. I think they were ahead of their time a little bit. They came into the scene. They kind of started that whole genre of that stuff. Man.
You mean that white rapper thing? A little
like
bit.
Eminem type stuff.
Oh no, Eminem came way after the Beastie Boys.
Yeah, they were kind of in between punk and rock.
Right.
Yeah.
I love that song, No Sleep Till Brooklyn.
And hit
man.
after hit. There was a time in New York that I was playing at the contemporary at the same time. 3 of their songs. Now, not 3 songs at the same time because that would sound really weird on the radio. But at the same time, in our selection of music, we were playing 3. I mean,
Love those dudes,
huge band.
And their production they got back then
good
was
guys.
Huge.
Good guy. Speaking of production, I was watching a thing on Boston last night. And
one of the best bands ever.
But not a real band. It's not a real band. It was a fabricated band by what's his name?
Brad Delph?
No, he was the singer. He was brought
He's
in.
the guy that killed himself. No, it was.
He was
the lead guitarist. What was his name?
Right. It was.
And P.S. When he built his home studio, what the hell's his name? I can't remember his name.
Is it Tom Schultz?
Yeah, Tom
Schultz. He's
Tom
on
Schultz.
Distortion.
When Tom Schultz built his studio, he could barely play an instrument.
Yeah.
He had to learn to play instruments so he could get a really cool sound that he thought was awesome. And then he wrote these songs, he produced them, he went to the record companies, and the companies poo-pooed his home studio.
All of them did.
And they said, yeah, all of them. And they turned him down, and they said, well, you need a lead singer as well. So he brings in Brad, who happened to be the right lead singer at the right time. But with those hit records that Schultz wrote, anyone with a fair voice, you have hits there. I mean, they're absolute hits.
But the other guys in the band didn't get paid.
What do you say?
They didn't get. They weren't like sharing as a band was. That's why the dude committed suicide.
Yes, because supposedly, and then
there's a lot of more.
Yeah, because Tom says it had nothing to do with him, and he got into a more than a pissing match with the widow's widow.
Yes.
And she sued him and won in court like millions of dollars. And I just don't know if that was right. But then we looked up Tom Schultz's net worth. Guy is worth $500 million because of all the inventions that he made. But
distortion box.
Well, not to mention the royalties.
Hell,
and Dave,
major.
I was telling Matt last night. All of my friends, producer friends, rock friends, whatever players, the first Boston record is perfection.
Oh, it is.
From front
to
back.
Yeah, it is.
Production, writing, singing, musicianship, it's done.
Yeah, it's an absolutely perfect album.
Yeah.
And I'll end with this when it comes to the group Boston that I found most spectacular.
He smoked a big cigar and drove a Cadillac car and said, "Boys, I think that man's out of sight."
Oh, it's a great song. It's a great song. The record company, they would not go for Tom Schultz stuff unless they recorded in a quote-unquote bona fide studio. And I believe it was here in Los Angeles. I forget the record company. Could be I doubt it was A&M, but one of the big ones. They recorded in a studio for 3 months. Tom, knowing that they weren't going to use any of the crap that was being recorded in the studio, but they did that to make a good show to the record execs.
Yeah.
So the guys would fulfill their contract. Everything that was done on that album was done at Tom Schultz's home studio, in his basement. I mean, the guy is that's a man we got to get on the show. That is a.
I'll call him tomorrow.
Good, thank you, because
He's
that's
75.
That is a worthy interview.
In the book.
But I love a guy that just doesn't take no. He just said, okay, we'll get this thing done.
Well, I'm not saying they sold out because they didn't, but really quickly. So they were contracted out to do 3 more albums.
Yeah.
They didn't want to do them.
Right.
Schultz said, "I don't have it in me. I just Nope, you got to do them. You're contracted out. So they flew to Hawaii, and they recorded the next album, Don't Look Back.
Yeah.
Good record.
Yeah.
I thought it was a feasible. Amanda, I think, is on that.
The problem is,
But they kinda just
if you compare
shoved
that
them
to the
out there.
first
No,
album, there's just it's like Faith No More. Faith No More's first album was absolute brilliance.
Well, the singer's a 5 octave.
Every
4 octave
song
range.
on that album is great. Second album, and I was sitting on a plane with, it turns out, the manager of Faith No More, and I said, "Oh, I love that band," and I said, so in about 45 minutes into the flight, I said, "So what happened with that second album?" And he candidly said, "That's because," what's the name of the dude? Anyone? The dude from Faith No More.
The singer?
He said, "Well, he's not just the singer, the writer.
Bennington.
He's the dude."
Pat Bennington?
No,
That's
no,
Linkin Park.
No,
Oh, that's right. Who the
And by the way, this guy was the second lead singer
Yes.
for Faith No More. The first one was some black dude,
Right.
And it was a totally,
But this guy
almost a totally different sound.
This guy we're discussing, though, a 4 octave.
Mike Patton?
Yeah,
Mike
Mike,
Patton,
thank you,
4 octave
Tattoo
range,
Dave. Mike Patton,
opera singer.
Yes, brilliant.
Brilliant
So,
singer.
so I asked him what happened with that. I said, I'm a fan. I've declared that I'm a fan. What happened with that? He said Mike Patton wouldn't listen to anyone.
I believe that.
We thought that there might be one hit, but we wanted to re-engineer that and go back to the drawing board. Mike Patton wouldn't listen to us. And there was one sort of hit, which I like a lot, called Midlife Crisis. But aside from that, it's like
nothing.
It's like what? Yeah, it's like what happened?
Yeah.
Like unlistenable.
Was there a cover of War Pigs on that first album?
No. Yes. And it was. By the way, it was friggin' great.
Better than Black Sabbath. I think.
And I'll tell you this, Tattoo Dave.
Nobody's better than
Not
Black
being a Black Sabbath fan, I didn't grow up with Black Sabbath. I'm the Earth, Wind, and Fire kid, or Ohio Players, or more ELO.
So you were in a Jet
ELO,
Gav.
Steely Dan, that sort of. You can't hide love as you wanna.
Well, they kind of sing like that.
No,
Generals gathered in their masses.
Yeah,
That's a
no.
little bit.
He has soul. Mike Patton has
Just
soul. Wait. Have you ever heard Faith No More? Well, Mike Patton's cover of "Easy" by the Commodores. It's beautiful.
Have you heard him do opera?
It's
He's unbelievable.
absolutely great.
He's a lot like Jeff Tate from Queensryche, right?
Now,
Marty?
once again, I don't know.
I
'cause
disagree.
I don't. Okay,
I
stop.
asked you. That was a question.
Yeah, it was a question. So there's nothing to disagree. Here's the thing.
And I know
I'm
Jeff.
not being a fan of Ozzy back in the day. I do like his newest stuff, and some of his stuff is brilliant. I mean, honest to God, pure
I grew
brilliance.
up with it, but yeah.
I did not. My best buddy, John Albee, he did. Always loved Sabbath.
Tony Iommi.
Always loved Sabbath.
Oh, yeah.
But me not knowing Sabbath, I didn't know that War Pigs was a cover.
Oh.
Yeah, I had no friggin' idea.
You're
I
like,
just
wow.
thought, well, here's another great song on the album. But I think that's a great homage, man. A great homage for the boys in Faith No More to say let's cover this song and to do a great job.
Unbelievably well done.
Yeah. You know the cover, right?
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Hey,
There you go, Mike. You got your 10, 15 minutes here on Outlaw Radio.
Mike Patton, man.
I'll call him tomorrow.
All right.
Yes. Yeah.
Got him on speed dial. Oh, he's in the book.
So we got Mike Patton from Faith No More, and we've got Tom Schultz from Boston.
Oh, yeah, we're
coming on.
rock
I got a
star
busy
film.
day tomorrow.
Hey, by the way, I mean this. There's a very good chance we'll get Tom Schultz on this show.
hope so.
I know things. I know people.
You know the Rock Man, right? That was the first distortion box. He invented that. He made that in his freaking house.
Oh! But the other little tidbit, their producer, who it turns out really did nothing on that album, did absolutely nothing except name the band Boston.
Yeah.
The producer they had some stupid name, and the producer said, "Why not, from where you're, work for Chicago? How about Boston?" They said, "Yeah, okay." So he deserves
Better
something.
than Worcester.
Yeah. Which by the way,
Jersey.
I gotta tell you, Ralph from the Bronx. For years, I would look at that word.
It says Worcester.
Yeah, Worcester.
I still can't pronounce it.
It's
But they say Worcester.
Worcester. They say Worcester. Yeah, the Boston
How do you pronounce
boys.
it, Ralph? I don't know how.
Worcestershire.
Worcester.
Uber CEO predicts all cars will be autonomous in 20 years.
Yeah.
That long?
Yeah, well, driving will be, he says, will be a hobby like horseback riding. Dara Kozraska, even though it sounds like a woman, I think it's a man. Dara Kozraska believes that in 20 plus years, all cars will be autonomous, leading to a decline in private car ownership and a shift in the perception of driving to be a hobby, which he compares to horseback riding. And at this point in time, I know they've got these little autonomous vehicles all
Waymos
are horrible.
all over San Francisco,
all over L.A., Hollywood.
I think I'd still be a little frightened. Have you been in one, Ralph?
I have.
Yeah?
Really? Yeah. No,
And?
I've been in a Waymo. It's awesome. And I'm looking forward. I disagree with him on the private ownership.
Yeah.
Because I would buy a self-driving car. I set up a bar in the back. I'd go in the back. I'd make my martini.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Absolutely.
Take me to Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio, and I'm pouring my
And you
martini.
can't get a DUI.
That's right.
You know, I mean, it's like, no.
Listen. If these monsters,
They will figure out a way to give you a DUI.
if these, yeah, you're right about that. Man. If there's money involved, follow it, and they'll
yeah.
figure it out. But these monstrous oil-burning planes in the sky are basically doing what they're talking about the cars doing.
Yes.
You know, except for the
Autopilot.
landing, it's damn near automated. And it started about
By the way,
29 years ago
They
with that.
can do the landing. They do them with drones.
They are capable, but yet, you know, it's good. Isn't
They
it?
do it for public
Yes.
confidence.
Well,
Confidence.
also because drones aren't carrying
And Matt, here's why-
320
here's-
people.
They do it for public confidence.
Yeah,
That's
so,
all the reason.
so we're not freaking out that
Right.
there's no. I mean, imagine that feeling,
Yeah.
even though it's possible without pilots for those
It's
things
probably better without
to,
pilots.
to take off and
Well,
land.
yeah.
I don't want to throw our pilots under the
No,
bus.
I'm not.
man.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
Yeah.
It is absolutely
But
safe.
Matt,
with them.
what you're saying about private ownership, here's the thing: people like their four-wheel drives. They like their custom old classic cars.
Yeah.
They like their big.
Yeah,
V8
but we used to like our
cars.
buggies too, and the
We
way
used to like typewriters.
the typewriters, the way things have changed, just
I don't like it.
Simply over the last 10 years, I do see this coming down.
I want my
man.
Trans Am.
I want to be in a big old self-driving limo with Matt pouring martinis in the back.
I want to be a dentist.
That's right.
By the way, for those of you, and you heard me say that, and don't look it up because that's so cheating. You know, there was a time we could do contests without fear of someone looking it up and Googling it. But the I want to be a dentist line, what is that from without looking it up? And put it on our page.
What did they win?
Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. I'll come up with a prize. I'll
Win
come up,
stuff.
I'll come up with
give you a
something.
hint. Herbie.
Yeah, in fact, the first 5 of you. Oh, nice. We'll be this after back on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
Windmill, windmill for the land, the forever hand in hand. Take it all out on your stride. It is kicking, falling down. Love forever, love is free. Let's turn forever, you and me. Windmill, windmill for the land. Is everybody in?
Laughing gas, these hazmats, fast cats, lining them up like ass crack. Ladies, ponies at the track, it's my chocolate attack. Shit, I'm stepping in harder this year. Yeah, bear ripping in harder this year. Watch me as I gravitate. Ha 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 ha. Yo, we gon' ghost town, this Motown with your sound. You in the blink, gon' bite the dust, can't fight with us. With your sound, you kill the ink, so don't stop. Get it, until you chat it. Head and watch the way I navigate. Ha 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 ha.
He came to town with a fistful of poker chips. A fugitive with a big cigar. Folks whispered his name. They called him Magic. They called him Matt. Some people called him Trouble. Magic Magic Matt and the Outlaw Radio Gang gather at the bar and talk.
Yeah, the Outlaw Radio Gang with a combined IQ of 35.
Didn't it just go up?
35. Well, I protested. I thought 36, but 35. But now that Dave is here,
We've dropped a few numbers.
Is that what happened?
By the way, isn't 35 good?
Oh,
Oh,
it's- 35 is not good, Ralph.
It's a prime number.
Welcome back, my friends. Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. Yeah, old Donald Trump, man. Donald Trump.
You mean the king?
And by the way, I am the first to say we don't deserve him. And then Gutfeld, of course, does a segment now. Trump, we don't deserve him. But here's the good news. I get to sleep at night with no money and no food. Gutfeld makes millions of dollars.
Well, then you should be unhappy about the whole EBT thing.
Yeah. No, Trump says, speaking of that, I do not want Americans to go hungry. He seeks a way to pay SNAP, gives out Schumer's number.
We don't deserve him.
Man, we don't deserve him, man. President Donald Trump yesterday has instructed government lawyers to seek immediate court guidance on how to legally continue payments for the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP, amid the ongoing government shutdown as the program faces imminent funding delays while Democrats refuse to pass a clean spending bill. I think most Americans understand that it is the Dems, but, you know, as ugly, if it gets uglier, who knows? Because it's not about laying blame. It's like, I wants to eat. You know,
well, and that's the thing also is
I want a Swanson mostly white meat turkey TV dinner, and that does not grow on trees. I've tried. I have buried the little tinfoil thing years ago. Yeah, as a kid, I thought if I buried this, maybe, just maybe, and I wanted it to come out without that crappy dessert.
Well, I'm telling you, man, you really
smushed
should
apple
be. Yeah, you really should
with
be.
one crumb in it.
Yeah, compote. It sucked.
Yeah.
It sucked. There was always something in there that you could not digest.
Yep.
You should be looking behind your back. You should be careful in parking lots at grocery stores. You should be careful because these people are insane enough.
Yeah, and I don't even
and
think...
especially California.
They put out a public a PSA that you know, be careful. This is happening. Be aware.
Carry.
But you know what they do, though? They give these people the idea to do it.
Yeah,
I know.
You're right.
I really hate. I can't stand it. I'm like, just let them live.
Yeah, but Dave, who wants this more? And
the Dems.
The Dems,
of course.
If there's crap going down on the streets, the Democrats are.
Believe you me, when they initiated this shutdown, this was part of the chess game.
Yeah,
this will happen.
And Dave, as soon as you pull your piece and you shoot a guy for trying to steal your groceries, then you look bad.
Trump rejected the characterization in his Truth Social message. The Democrats should quit this now. It is a charade where they hurt people for their own political reasons and immediately reopen the government. He ended his post by urging Americans who rely on SNAP to pressure Democrats directly. Call the Senate Democrats. Tell them to reopen the government now. Here is crying Chuck Schumer's office number. 202-224-6542. Oh,
too bad our phones aren't working. I'd have called it right now.
Yeah, I know.
I'll tell you why they won't until whatever election day is. I think it's Thursday.
Yeah.
Chuck Schumer is so afraid of the radical socialists.
Totally
that they'll
frightened.
lose New Jersey. They'll lose Virginia. They're going to lose Manhattan anyway.
Yeah.
He's so afraid that there's going to be massive losses if he opens the government because those crazies are not going to go out and vote.
Right.
That's what I heard too.
No, it's all a big plan, and as if
Chuck Schumer is just a bad Jew.
He's. Is he a bad Jew, Mark C.G. Boyer?
Yes.
Yeah. Does he deserve a mitzvah?
Yes, everyone deserves a mitzvah.
See, you're a bad Jew.
You're a bad. Does he deserve some kugel in his chicken soup?
Yes, he deserves a lovely matzo ball full of greatness.
Yeah, yeah. You know, and these guys, Trump and Schumer, go way the hell back, and they've been quote-unquote friends for years.
When Trump was a Democrat.
When Trump was a Democrat. Isn't it funny how that works?
You know what, Matt, too, the EBT thing, keeping with it, think about all the businesses that recently became available for all the signs posted on fast food, this, that, 7-Eleven. We accept EBT.
Yes, because it's a scam-a-lama ding-dong, and people are gaming the system, and we'll be this after back on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
Wanna buy a new car, but the price ain't right. Ain't that gold? Be a downside cheaper, yes it would. Start riding the bike. Listen, they're making milk out of powder. Yeah, they are. Got the babies crying. Poor baby, they know what that stuff is. The rent's gone up higher. Yes, it is. Got the parents lying. Lord, it's a real motherfucker, yeah. Make you wanna run for cover, yes, it will. And if you look, you will discover, yeah. Lord, it's a real motherfucker. Good dog. Listen, got to go to a disco. Throw your troubles away. Dance to the music that the DJ plays. Well, all right. And then the lights come on. Yeah. Like you knew they would. That cold. Gone home and face the music. That don't sound too good. Ain't that cold? Listen. Lord, it's a real motherfucker. It'll make you wanna run for cover, yeah. And if you look, you will discover, yeah. Lord, it's a real motherfucker, yeah. Lord, it's a real motherfucker, yeah. Make you wanna run for cover, yes it will. And if you look, you will discover, yeah. Lord, it's a real motherfucker. Say it's a real motherfucker. Oh, get out of here! Goodness. Too cold. Cold-blooded, I'm telling you the truth. Let me stop here at this gas station. Give me 3 gallons of low lead. I'm full, nothing else. I better stop and give me 2 hot dogs and a strawberry soda. It's a real motherfucker. Yeah. Lord, it's a real motherfucker. Yeah. Ooh, it's a real motherfucker. Yeah. Ain't that cold? Be a downside cheaper. Yes, it would. Started riding the bike. Listen, they're making milk out of powder. Yeah, they are. Got the babies crying. Poor baby, they know what that stuff is. The rent's gone up higher. Yes, it is. Got the parents lying. Lord, it's a real motherfucker, yeah. Make you wanna run for cover, yes it will. And if you look, you will discover, yeah. Lord, it's a real motherfucker.
Doohickey, you know, the doohickey that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time! Our main event! Outlaw Radio.
Hi, this is Sean Young on Outlaw Radio.
Hey, this is Shelley Berman on Outlaw Radio. Listen, come on, listen to me or listen to Matt. If you like being bored, it's great for you.
It's Robert Hayes. I'm here on Outlaw Radio with Magic Matt, a.k.a. The Weasel. We are here to drink. We're here to smoke. We're here to interrupt. You may drink. You may smoke. You may interrupt, but I'm here to
Live from the Lighten Up Lounge, this is Tom DeLuise saying, this is Outlaw Radio.
Hi, this is Chuck Woolery at Lighten Up Lounge on Outlaw Radio. Lots of fun, guys. Be back 2 and 2.
Hi, this is Gilbert Gottfried, and you're listening to Outlaw Radio, where we smoke, we drink, and occasionally we bother people who look old and weak.
Hi, this is Rick Dees with Magic Matt, a.k.a. Mr. Cigar. In the Lighten Up Lounge, we drink, we smoke, we interrupt.
That brings a massive smile to my face. Remembering last night, those cute little trick-or-treaters. Trick-or-treat, door opens. As I ladle in my homemade stew into their little bags. Oh, they're so sweet, and they know it's good for them. Oh, it's the...
Well, I got to tell you something. I saw this guy on Instagram last Halloween.
Yeah.
He had a candy bowl full of candy. He mixed baked potatoes into it.
I love that.
And the kids were grabbing the baked potatoes. Grab any one you want. Oh, I like the look of that one. And they were warm. They were hot out of the oven.
So apparently that actually is a thing. They were talking about it on the news.
Baked potatoes?
Just
Really?
potatoes.
Are they wrapped in foil?
No, they're just...
Oh, that's
No,
weird.
that would be way too hot.
Yeah.
The foil would be too hot.
So I gave cigars out.
Did you?
Yeah, I thought the kids would like them.
Oh, if I had known, I would have been over at your house. Oh, trick or treat.
I gave the Ashens because
Would have
they're
changed
very
my
light.
costume 20 times.
No kidding. Yeah. You know, back in the day when I was out there trick or treating, you know, the kids who were like 21 years old, and their only costume was they'd put coffee grounds on their face.
I'm a hobo. I'm a scary hobo. Give me
Yeah.
candy.
Yeah, I'm a scary hobo man. Yeah, no, you're a 25-year-old schmuck is what you are, and going for free crap. And they'd show up at the house because we had one of those neighborhoods where there were just tons of trick-or-treaters.
Oh,
I mean, tons. Now, here in
It was
L.A.,
awesome.
as my beautiful daughter Alexandra was growing up, we did not stay in our neighborhood
Nope.
because in the hills of Encino, not really a trick-or-treating joint.
Not friendly. For
No,
that.
well,
What are you going to do with the matzah?
well, the thing is, Ralph.
Too many hills.
There's really no sidewalk
No, you
on
can't
each
walk.
side. No, it's tough. So I figured out a plan so many years ago, not one to boast, but we would go to Toluca Lake
Yes, sir.
every
Matt turned
friggin'
me on to
Halloween
that. Yeah.
because Toluca Lake is the greatest trick-or-treating
Sure.
area in the nation. Full-size candy bars.
Bob Hope's house, Rick D's house.
yeah,
friggin'
oh, yeah.
all the big
Yeah.
Mark Cherry?
Ron Howard.
Yeah.
Mark Cherry?
Well, Mark Cherry, who lives
He gave away cherries.
who lives next to Rick Dees, and as Rick would say, you know, I just think he's great. That Mark Cherry and that Desperate Housewives thing, man, what a great show. And but wow, there's just there's some sort of a waft coming over that fence. It's just like there's just something stinks to high heaven.
We were out in Rick's backyard that one night. It was Halloween, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
He invites us in.
Oh, yeah.
Back at Rick goes, "What are you at, Matt? See right over there?
Yeah.
Mark Cherry.
Mark Cherry lives right there.
He's giving away Peppy Van Winkle.
Yeah. You think?
I wish.
Yeah, I think that's before he.
Yeah.
That may have been before he had his place in Kentucky. Is it Kentucky?
It's Kentucky.
Yeah.
He had
Kentucky.
He had plastic on his furniture, right?
Oh yeah.
Mark Cherry?
No.
You know what, Mark?
Yeah, that
Mark,
too.
you should not divulge.
Oh, okay, that's right.
I mean, Rick Dees,
Well,
he said, come in. Yeah, but he brought you into his home.
He did.
So let's not talk about.
I like the guy, man.
Well,
He called me Marty Allen, but
well,
that's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Didn't he chase Ellen K into your home?
What?
Well, he didn't chase Ellen K. He just showed up. He just showed up one day, sort of sniffing around. Matt,
She was in a closet.
Yeah, and she was hiding. She was
Oh,
hiding.
it's a Three's Company episode.
Yeah, she was hiding in the damn walk-in closet because Ellen K., who was Rick D's sidekick, and I had a thing, and we were trying to keep
Now,
it
does Rick
quiet.
know this?
Oh, I'm sure
he was.
I'm sure he does now. I'm sure, but
now
but he was sniffing around. It's like, hey, what's in there? And it's like none of your stinking business. I don't go to your house and snoop around. Your friggin' plastic.
Could you
covered
imagine
furniture.
what's in your closet? Let's let's check out the
Give
closet.
me 2 stomps for one, and one for no.
I know she's here because I have GPS way before it was ever invented.
Could have been the car in the driveway.
All he had to do is wave around a carrot.
No,
See what it
she
came out.
she had to park her. When Rick said, "Yeah, I'm right down the street," and it's like, "Oh, jeez." And Ellen, is over as she would be at my house.
But he wasn't dating
most
her.
of the time. That's not the point.
You try to keep it on the down low.
Oh, big time. You don't want these office affairs to become a thing, but the problem is you can never keep it quiet.
No.
I learned that. But so Ellen had to hide her car around the corner. Probably the first thing Rick did was drove around the corner. It's like, well, I just I saw a car out there, and it just
the only one that lives close is Matt.
Yeah, God bless you, and because I'd nail that thing if I weren't married. But wow, can you just come clean? It's like, okay. And he went to the bar outside where we broadcast this show, sort of looking under the table and so on. It's like, Rick, leave me the hell alone. The only time he wants to come over is when he knows that Ellen is there.
That's funny, man.
It wasn't at the time.
No.
Man. Oh, it
like
was.
I said, it's the Three's Company episode. Did you? I did.
Yeah.
If nobody's in there.
We went to here, you say ocean, I will say desert.
Okay.
When posed with the question, so where were you that day? We were at the ocean. Oh, was my
Yes.
desert?
You said desert.
Okay, so where were you that day? We were at the
Ocean.
desert.
I mean the desert. I mean the
We went to the desert first, and then we went to the
desert.
Classic Three's Company writing. In every episode, you'll find that line.
Ritter.
I love that.
John Ritter, man.
What a
God rest
talent!
his
What a
soul,
talent!
man.
What a physical comedy
Genius.
maven.
Yeah.
And much like Jerry Lewis, the king of physical comedy, I think that John Ritter was way the hell up
And you
there.
know what a movie that was great for him is Sling Blade. He was great in Sling
Never
Blade.
saw it. I never saw
Wait a
it.
minute.
Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah. Who else?
Billy Bob Thornton.
John Ritter was in
Yes,
Sling
sir.
Blade?
Yes, sir.
See, I
Yes.
never saw it. Is that
Yes, sir.
is that a
it
movie
up,
that
Mark.
I should watch?
Sling Blade? Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really?
Them French fried taters. Oh, it's one. I think.
So it is worthy of a watch.
Absolutely. I think Billy Bob's best work.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I think.
I do like that thing that he does, the miniseries or the.
Oh yeah.
Landman.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
waiting for the new one. I've already been through
It's
it.
coming.
November
it's coming this
16th.
month.
Yeah, it's good. And Billy Bob pisses me off because all that mushy lefty wokey crap. It's like you wouldn't expect a guy that looks like that to be a mushy lefty, but he is.
Yeah.
Politically, he's just off the charts as a big woke douche.
Weird because in this show he's not.
No, not at well. He's a thespian. He's an actor in a movie.
But Matt, you owe it to yourself to watch Sling Blades. Seriously, you
All right.
will enjoy it.
I
It's
will.
it's terrifying in some parts. It's gruesome, but it's kind of.
I never thought that movie would be gruesome.
It kind of plays
Really?
it plays with your head.
Oh.
Like it's really
So it's like a Scamalama Ding Dong, or what's that guy that does all the Twilight Zone type movies? The
Rod Steiger?
No.
Steiger.
I'm talking about the director.
Jordan
the,
Peele?
The Scamalama
Shamalama Ding-
Ding
Sixth Sense.
Dong.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Sixth Sense,
Yeah. Is it like that? Is
No.
it? Oh, it's not.
not one of those.
All right.
No, this is just straight up horror. Like
So close with Rod Steiger. So
What?
close.
You know,
you were right there. You were right there on the edge.
I met Rod Steiger at
You talking about Rod Sterling or Rod Steiger?
no Rod Steiger.
Okay.
But I met Rod Steiger at the Omelet Parlor in Malibu. Remember that joint?
Oh man,
That's
I do.
years ago.
There. Oh, well, he's been dead, good and dead for years and years.
You brought me to that place.
But I was sitting there with some gal.
Wait a minute, you actually left the house, Marty?
I know it's amazing.
Those are the days, Tattoo Dave. Those are the
Believe me,
days.
you're not the only one. My buddy tells me I'm a
They were
hermit
free
now.
omelets.
Yeah.
I won't even leave for free stuff.
No, but that was one of my go-to
As you proved on Saturday.
one of my Sunday go-to joints, and it was a great breakfast place. Sitting there with some gal, and she looks over and she says, "I believe that's Rod." And I'm thinking, Rod Stewart, Rod. She supposedly knew, went over and introduced me to Rod Steiger. He was sitting there by himself eating an omelet.
Italian guy, right?
I don't know what ethnicity, Mart. I really don't.
Steiger?
I have no idea.
That German?
Speaking of Germans and Fetterman,
He is German.
he's German.
Federline.
Apologizes for Dems not getting their, and he says the S word, and I love him for that, together to open government. What are, I'll start with Ralph, what are our feelings when it comes to John Fetterman?
One of the very few times I had to apologize for what I said about a Democrat.
Yep.
Fetterman,
What did you say about him?
that he was brain dead.
Yeah, well, that was back when we
He had a stroke.
Well, yeah.
Right, and we truly thought that there were some problems there.
But here's the thing. I probably disagree with him 85% of the time, but he's pragmatic.
He is
And I
pragmatic.
could probably do business with him.
Yeah. Well, all of us could do business with him. He wants the damn government to be open because he's a smart guy. Opposed to, of course, your comment.
They will run him out of the Democratic Party like they ran
Big
Joe
time.
Manchin out.
Big time.
And Krista Sinema.
Yeah, yeah, big time, man. Goodbye. You're out of here.
He will just leave if he's as pragmatic as he will just go.
They will primary him.
Yeah,
which
because
never happened.
Because he said he ain't leaving.
Right.
He's not going to leave. And it's like the Republicans are saying, "Come on, the
water's good.
The water's warm over here.
Come to the light."
In an interview with CNN's Manu Raju, Senator John Fetterman of the great state of Pennsylvania, where I lived for
It's
a
actually
time.
the Commonwealth.
Yeah, it is, but I'm so tired of that crap. Just make it a state already.
How close is it? Nothing.
I mean, it's been enough years, I think. 200 years. Come on, let's just do the right thing. Fetterman apologized on behalf of Democrats who have not voted in the government shutdown. Raju said, "So what are you hearing back home about SNAP expiring?" And that would be today, by the way.
Bye-bye.
Fetterman said, "I'm saying that I'll witness it firsthand. My wife, Giselle, she develops the free store in our community. It distributes food 3 times a week, and her lines have already gotten longer. And now I will encounter people that have no SNAP benefits starting today, and I don't have an explanation for them. All I could say is I'm sorry. It's an absolute failure, what occurred here. For the last month, and now things are really going to land. And imagine being a parent with a couple kids and how you're going to fill the refrigerator and pack their lunches and get on with their lives when the things that they've depended on is now gone because we can't even agree to just open things up, even though I hear this over and over. So now they won't have food. I have a feeling with this SNAP program that they are probably set for at least another month. That they have enough.
One payment.
What?
One payment.
It's monthly.
Oh, it is.
No. So this is it's called a CR.
Right.
And you cannot spend after the CR. However, in the SNAP program, they had $4 or $5 billion for national emergencies.
Yes.
And the judge says You got to release those national emergencies. That's for one payment.
That's one stinking payment.
Well, it's 48 million people. Or
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
it's,
right. So we release that. It does.
Then you're done.
And it does nothing.
And then if there's a natural disaster like a hurricane
We're
or earthquake,
screwed.
you don't have it.
Yeah,
How
we're
about this?
screwed.
Here's the catch, too.
Yeah.
If this continues and it stays shut down, where will this money go? Where will this money that's put aside for them go? It'll disappear.
It's not money put aside for them. It's an emergency fund.
No, not that money. I'm talking about our tax money that pays the EBT.
Where's that going to go?
Oh yeah.
Where is that money going to go?
No, interesting.
It's locked.
Do they get an extra payment? Say the government shut down for another 30 days, which I don't foresee happening.
They would probably write a law that says back payment.
Right.
Don't you think after
Fetterman, man, I'm telling you, he's one of the. He's
like Bill Maher.
Yeah, but he's still one of them. But he's one of the more feasible Democrats. He said, we're not allowed to just open this up. I mean, then our party has bigger problems than I thought we might already have. It's like, that's not controversial. Pay everybody, and you have our workers here borrowed over $350 million to pay their own bills like it's a failure. And like I said to all the viewers, I'm apologizing that we can't even get our S together, but he says the word, and just open up the government. It's so simple. They're holding Americans, those people that the Democrats swear up and down, the common folk that they care about, those are the ones getting gouged here.
Yes. But
they don't give an ass about you.
But
they don't.
These people on the left are complaining that Trump. That's why we're not going to get our food stamps and our EBTs because of Trump. It's not.
It has nothing to do with Trump.
Absolutely nothing.
He can make it happen.
Unless he says, okay, let's do this.
Give in.
Let's do this now and give these illegal immigrants tons of money, tons of
medical benefits.
Let's continue this. And P.S., they talk about the rising cost of health care. Well, who do we have to blame for that? It's called Obama stinking care.
And guess what? I know you don't watch.
It's failed. It does not work, yes?
I know you don't watch regular television.
Yeah, I don't.
But guess who is the star of many primetime commercials today?
Mandy Patinkin.
Yeah, I've seen him. In
Barack Obama.
Oh yeah. No.
And when he comes on, it's just do the opposite of what he says. Right. But he's all for the 50, Prop 50, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And don't let this happen. And don't let. And come on.
He's disgusting.
No, he is disgusting.
He is.
He is the worst thing.
Old-faced lying.
And I'm including other presidents in this equation. He is the worst thing that ever happened to the United States of America.
Absolutely.
Even including Jimmy Carter. Ralph, you heard me. Because I think Jimmy was a good man with good intentions, but a bad president, yeah?
Yeah, but he was the greatest thing to ever happen to the Republican Party. The Democrats lost
Yes.
more seats in Congress, Senate, legislatures, and governors under Obama. So for that, I kind of like him.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, yes. Obviously, we were able to do the right thing because of his effing incompetence.
It's the same thing with Trump losing.
Yeah.
The greatest thing that ever happened to Trump.
Big time. Kamala Harris. Speaking of
drunks.
Speaking of drunks. Once.
Speaking of convertibles.
Oh, this broad, man. She wants
the town pump.
She wants the voter age lowered to 16 because Gen Z has climate anxiety. Because so the voting age should be lowered. I think it's too low already, frankly.
Yes.
Failed Democrat presidential candidate Kamala Harris believes the voting age should be lowered because Gen Z suffers from climate anxiety. During an interview, she laid out her beliefs and explained the fear she claimed the younger generation is experiencing. I think we should reduce the voting age to 16. I'll tell you why. Oh, okay. So Gen Z, they're aged about 13 through 27. They've only known the climate crisis. They missed substantial parts of their education because of the pandemic, and I'm saying it that way so we don't get banned on YouTube. And I'm saying that because it's true, the fake flu. if they're in high school or college, especially in college, it is very likely that whatever they've chosen as their major for study may not result in an affordable wage. They've coined the term climate anxiety to describe fear of not only being able to buy a home, but fear it'll be wiped out by extreme weather, but fear of having children. It is expected that Gen Z will have 10 to 12 jobs in their lifetime. They are a larger number than boomers. They are rightly impatient with a lot of what is the tradition of leadership right now. And if they were able to vote because they know everything that's happening right now is going to impact them more than anybody older than them for the most part. If they're is this a salad? This is her talking.
I can imagine what can be and be unburdened by what has been.
Yeah, if they're voting right now at 16 and up, they're going to be talking about the importance of climate. They're going to be, that's who we want to vote.
Yeah.
The fear of
I have
climate
no
change.
problem. If you want to give a 16-year-old the right to vote, they should be allowed to drink, buy guns,
and join the military.
That's right.
Yes, of course.
So there you go.
Yeah, they're going to be talking about the importance of figuring out how AI is going to affect the futures of the workforce. They're going to be focused on what we're really doing about affordable housing. Well, once again, housing was quote-unquote affordable during Trump's first term.
Absolutely.
And it skyrocketed during idiot sticks. Skyrocketed. So what are you talking? Harris's comments came after her stepdaughter, Ella Emhoff, told followers on TikTok she was experiencing climate anxiety. And so because of that, according to the outlet Breitbart News, Harris has pushed climate alarmism for years. When she ran for president in 24, climate activists endorsed her. Climate doomer, this guy, good actor. I like a lot of his movies, but this man is a climate numbnuts. Harrison Ford freaks out on Trump, greatest criminal in history. This is good old Harrison Ford, the guy that we liked in that Star Wars movie, even though I only watched one of them.
Me too.
You too? Yeah. I'm not a sci-fi guy.
It wasn't just sci-fi. It was just that it became such a...
I watched the first
everybody
one.
had to see it, and everybody was into it, and I'm just not that guy.
Yeah, I saw the first one. I thought it was a good movie. That's it.
Raiders was his
Raiders
best
was
stuff.
great, yeah. Star Wars, Harrison Ford is on the attack against Donald Trump for not taking climate doomsdayers seriously. The Indiana Jones star blasted the president for not adopting his pet climatic doomer policies. In an interview with the UK Guardian, they sopped this up too, because they like talking to United States stars. They love the big movie stars. Ahead of receiving a Conservation Leadership Award at Chicago's Field Museum, Ford said that Trump doesn't have any policies. He has whims. It scares the S out of me, the ignorance, the hubris, the lies, the perfidy. This is Harrison Ford.
What's he playing, Scrabble?
Knows better, but he's an instrument.
Double word score.
But he's an instrument of the status quo, and he's making money hand over fist while the world goes to hell in a handbasket. It's unbelievable, he groused. I don't know of a greater criminal in history. Is that right?
Well,
You mean than President Trump, a greater criminal, but he's not aware of that person.
Well, what scares me is Harrison Ford in an airplane, since he crashed twice. And the other thing is,
as long as he's not piloting.
he did pilot.
I know. I'm saying now.
In fact, the number is 886.
Yeah, I guess he must be really pissed at Bill Gates, who said, "You know what? Climate change is not a big deal anymore."
Not really a big boy. It was.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. But it was. That's so he doesn't have to fund any more of this crap.
How dare you?
Yeah.
Oh wait. Okay. Don't do it yet. This is Harrison Ford. A couple years ago, he's talking to
the golf course landing
to air traffic control. This is the man, and this is a few years ago.
Yeah.
This is a man with all the faculties of, say, a President Biden. And this is a man that you should be listening to when it comes to the quote-unquote climate crisis. And this is an actual sound of he and an air traffic control. Go.
Hotel uniform, hotel.
Hotel uniform, can you hold short runway 25, traffic on the runway?
Crossing 25. hotel uniform.
Not a hotel uniform. Get across that run right now. I told you to hold short. You need to listen up.
Excuse me, sir. I thought exactly the opposite. I'm terribly sorry.
Wow.
It's just a quick mistake when you're up in the air. And
He's crashed twice.
Yeah.
On a golf course the last time, I believe.
Denmark.
Yeah.
Yeah. The actor, though, he is sure we're losing ground because everything Donald Trump says is a lie. Harrison Ford.
He's the worst criminal of all time.
Not only have the president's poll numbers remained strong, but worries about climate doom among Americans are nowhere near as fervent as Ford's alarmism. The polling shows that. The polling shows that because we sort of nipped this in the bud and said, well, this is a crock of crap. And I'll get into Microsoft co-founder, who, by the way...
Paul Allen?
Why would I talk about Paul Allen?
What is wrong with you?
Don't even ask that question.
Go back to sleep, Mark.
Yeah, Mark C.G. Boyer. Don't ask that question to Mark C.G. Boyer because you will be afraid of the answer. All right, we'll be this after back on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. Thank you so much for being there.
Recognize my voice? You might not, huh? This is the Money Man, Eddie Money, with my good buddy Magic Matt right here. Outlaw Radio. Let me do it again. Are you an outlaw? I'm an outlaw, huh? My probation officer loves me. This is Money Man, my good buddy Matt right here on Outlaw Radio. Stick 'em up, motherfucker.
All right, my friends, my friendlies, welcome back. Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble, on X, and the finer radio stations throughout the country. What's up, what's up? What's up? Great state of Wisconsin, man. Love you guys. During the last break, when you were grabbing yourself a fistful of martini or bourbon or whatever it is you drink, I mean, some of us drink beer. My brother Mart, he's a beer drinker. I've never been a beer guy. It just doesn't. Why is that? You know, in some of these
You don't like burping.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Maybe that's it. Is it?
That's not true. That's entirely not
I'm
true.
just not a.
Do you hear me burp a lot?
I'm a bourbon guy. I like a.
I don't burp.
I do like a perfectly made gin martini, but I am just not really a beer guy. I've tried, and I like it when, you know, it's like, well, this is the lemon twist, or, you know, these different flavors.
The gay beers.
But it still tastes like, you know, I'll tell you what, I'll drink a gay beer over just a regular beer.
Well, the Irish dark beers are good, man. And I can only do like one of those.
Guinness or no, that's not.
Guinness is great.
Guinness is awesome. How good does Guinness look when they're pouring that thing in the glass?
Rich and thick and chocolate.
P.S. You know, Tattoo Dave, I would try, and they do serve these at some. There's an Irish restaurant in Las Vegas, and probably here in town in L.A. as well.
Yeah.
And they serve a Guinness milkshake. Now I would do that, or what's the other thing where you add the ice cream?
Okay, that's gay.
A float?
It's
totally gay.
I'm doing that. That's how gay I'm going. I'm going for a Guinness milkshake.
There's a place in town.
I would do that.
In Van Nuys called.
Are you talking about like a float?
Called Ireland,
yeah.
Called Ireland's 32.
Yeah, I was going to say
They pour the best freaking Guinness on the.
Well, because
try to get in there on St. Patty's Day.
Oh, that's an authentic.
We've done it.
That's an authentic Irish place. Yeah, we've been there. Yeah, I've been heading to that.
That day in MLK Day, you can't get in there.
That's a different bar, Ralph.
Yeah, that's a different.
Oh, it's different.
That's Black Irish. Yeah, that's.
By the way, PSA, because Dave brought up the term PSA.
So a public service announcement you have? Okay.
A very good person that's been on this show many, many times.
All right.
Is performing at the Whiskey Tuesday night.
Oh.
Leif Garrett.
Oh, love Leif. Love Leif. This guy does
What's
what?
he doing?
I don't know what he's doing there, but he's going to be there. It's on the board.
He's a mime.
This guy, Leif Garrett, is a great rock and roller.
Yeah,
and he does a standout version of My Sharona. That is beautiful.
Well, not as good as mine, but
oh, there we go.
no, we were sitting in
Pissing matches with Leif Garrett.
we were sitting in the
next
room.
Oprah.
We were sitting in our old venue, and
Don't cross the stream.
he was sitting next to me, and Matt, of course. All right, I want you to sing it, Mark, and then you sing it.
Right.
And Prescott was there playing bass,
Yeah.
and the kids, and
Was Prescott there?
yes, playing bass, and the kids were playing guitar. You know.
Wait a minute, Prescott was there?
So anyway,
You mean Prescott Niles, bass player from the
Knack
Okay.
itself.
I thought from Missing Persons.
Oh, yeah.
Well, now missing persons, but then man. Okay.
Anyway.
So anyway, it came to me. Leif does it. He sings it, right? You know, ooh, my little pretty one.
It was
And he goes
great.
through great.
He's got a good
All right,
rock
your
and roll
turn.
voice.
He goes, your turn, Marty. I go, no, I'm pressured into this. I'm not doing it. So I was called
A puss.
pussy.
A puss.
Yeah.
That's because you were. And
That's right. You've been called that for many other reasons, too.
Yeah.
But anyway, Leif's a good guy. He did steal one of my golf clubs.
He is a good. He did.
Well, I gave it to him to borrow. You remember I gave that to him?
Oh, to borrow.
Yeah, to borrow. I said, bring it back next time I see it. Well, I never saw him.
Okay, let me teach you a
Guess
little.
what? It'll be at the Whiskey.
Let me teach you a little something about these Hollywood types. They never borrow anything.
Take.
You give them something, it's theirs.
Oh, it is theirs for life. You know, I learned that with a buddy of mine. You know him from Gomer Pyle fame.
Ronnie Shell.
Oh yeah.
No one had a guess.
By the way, Matt, speaking of Ronnie, have we tried to reach out to him? I mean,
I am going.
We need a seance.
No. I'm going to get to this next week. I'm going to get to this next week on the show, and perhaps, and hopefully not.
Wait a second. Are you here next week? Isn't the championship poker tournament next week?
Matt will be here.
No, I will be here because I'm
What
not
about you,
in it.
Dave?
I'm not
I will
in
not
that.
be here.
I am not in the championship. I did not do well this year.
Whoa.
No, did not
Boyer,
do well.
did you make it?
Boyer?
Missed by 1 point.
Oh, sorry.
Because of?
Sorry to hear that, Mark.
Because of
why
Dave.
did that,
Thank
what-
you.
So, Dave, you're the only guy from the show?
Hold on a second, Dave. It's because of you that
I went in last week and I killed it. I crushed them.
Yeah?
I won first place. I knocked Mark out. I knocked Hassan out, and I knocked the other Mark
Wow.
Fuel
One
out.
of them will be in.
Wow.
One of those will be in.
Nicely done.
With their
That is one thing Tattoo Dave knows well is tournament friggin' poker.
Although, Matt, I have to say,
He's really good. He really is.
Thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Well,
but I
I'm
have to
t-
say,
I-
I was not focused this year,
Yeah.
and I didn't do what I did last year. And
Unless you're
I-
drafting into the tournament.
Well, that's what's happening right now. I'm making a statement.
You know what? At your birthday party last Saturday, our lovely
Wait a minute, it was my birthday?
Our lovely friend Chris Brown was trying to talk me into coming.
I heard that.
This coming Saturday
To play the what do you call it? Chip
The
and a chair?
losers tournament.
Yeah, the Losers Lounge. So if you win that, then you're in the tournament. And he said, Matt, he said there's great barbecue. I believe I was pretty black and white with him. I said, not a chance in hell, I'm coming. There's and he said, well, it's free food. I said, great, pack it up, send it over. I'm not going to head over there for free food or to sit at a table trying to win enough
A spot.
Oh yeah, a spot in the tournament. No, it's like I played not poorly this year, but some unfortunate events happened.
Yep.
Some things, and that's the way tournament play in poker works, man. I mean the greatest. I'm certainly not trying to say, okay, I am a good poker player.
You are.
But I'm some of the greatest professionals. I mean, the greatest in the world. There they are at the World Series of Poker in Las Vegas, and many of them get knocked out early.
Yep.
You know, it happens.
It happens, or you get bad beat, which is what happened to me 4 months in a row this
man.
year.
Yeah, hey, Tattoo Dave, me too, man.
Right.
I was bad beat when you have kings going in and some idiot who shouldn't be in the hand, they stay in with, say, a 7 and a queen, but they're suited.
And then
hits
the flush.
They hit the friggin' flush.
Yeah, or two queens hit the board.
Yeah, right.
That's what blew the whistle on the whole NBA poker scandal.
Yeah.
There was a dude who lost $1 million in a game.
Wow.
And he went to the FBI. He
Yeah.
says, look, I've lost $1 million before, and I'll probably lose $1 million again. He says, but the day I lost $1 million in that game, those dudes should not have been in the hands I lost.
See, and this is the dirty little secret. If you sort of like poker, most everyone has played poker once in their life, even as kids, with their family.
But are they allowed to be in the hand?
No.
Even though they shouldn't be in the hand?
No.
Cards don't warrant.
No.
But what I'm saying, Mark, is is there a rule about that?
No. Hold on a second.
Unwritten, yes.
I'm going to break this down for you.
Do it.
For those of you who, poker novices, and you may have, I'll make it quick. If you're playing with someone...
Etiquette.
No.
Wrong.
Stop, Marty.
Wrong.
Stop, Marty.
Wrong.
Hold on.
Shut up.
Wrong. If you're playing with someone that knows the game, if you're playing with a proficient poker player who plays, say, several times a week at least, and but understands the game of poker, they know which hands you should be in with. They also know which hands you should be losing with and throwing away. What happened was, as Ralph is discussing, is these guys, or a couple guys, I guess, at the table, were staying in with inferior hands even after the betting was huge and the cards that were laid down on the table beat the hell out of these guys. They were given insider info, and supposedly there was a card reader or
So, Matt, here's what the deal was.
Yeah.
The card shuffler was able to detect who had the best hand.
Wow.
They had
Wow.
X-ray tables and contact lenses that could see the marked cards.
Son of a... Wow.
It's insane.
Matt,
Yeah.
the card shufflers, when you go to a casino,
Right.
there's a camera in the card shuffler.
Okay.
And that makes sure that when the shuffle is done, that there isn't anything bizarre happening.
Okay.
That the shuffle is random and reasonable.
Right.
Now you can go in and change the programming. So not only does it retract the cards, but it tells somebody who is listening or watching, whatever the method.
Third base has the best hand.
Yeah.
Which cards are there, what the deal will be, and who
Well, then
will
that's
have
just
what
not.
hand.
Why would you want to play that then?
No, you don't.
Marty, they didn't know.
They
Why
didn't
would
know.
anybody want to play that?
Well, nowadays, why would you want to play it knowing that is a possibility?
Okay.
Because
No. Well, first of all, at our home games here
the home games,
in the Lighten Up Lounge, this 1876 Virginia City, Nevada
I
style
get
bar,
mad at an earpiece before
we
every game.
don't use a card shuffler. I mean, unless you call a card shuffler Cato Kalin. He's a pretty good card shuffler. Which, by the way,
And he also runs a school.
Which,
right,
by the
Marty?
way, there was a shout out.
Yes, he
I meant to record this and play it, and I was going to have Cato on the phone, but I can't have anybody on the phone today because my internet went out a few days ago, and the same thing that happened months ago, and Frontier, these friggin' schmucks, the worst friggin' internet company on the planet, Frontier, send over a guy, nice enough guy, and he fixes the problem, but while fixing that problem, the phone lines go down, and that's through the same company.
Yep.
And it's the same thing that happened months ago. So because of that, what I was going to play for you is, speaking of schmucks, that late-night television host, idiot stick, Kimmel, he did a shout-out for our friend Cato Kalin.
I got it right here. I can
you
play
do?
it.
Okay, yeah.
I can play it. Hold on.
Play the audio.
Let me get, here it is.
Okay, all right. Make it loud enough. Yeah,
Trump thinks this is his house, which it is. When you stay at an Airbnb, you're not allowed to blow out a wall. He's not even a renter. He's a guest in the. He thinks he's OJ. He's he's actually Kato Kalin.
Oh, God.
I hope Kato sues him.
How no. How happy does that make Kato?
Oh, of course.
Oh, my God. Get his name out anyway.
Oh my God! And it makes me smile. I mean, it makes because I've known Kato for what 30 effing years. Love the guy, and he's been very sort of meek lately at the games, even though he hasn't. Even if he hasn't won, he's been known to turn the table upside down. But lately, he's been a very good boy.
Yes, he has.
Is he on meds now?
I don't think so.
Does
I
anyone
believe
know?
that.
I will tell you, my favorite night with Kato in poker. Was at the old
because Ralph will play poker with us many Saturdays after the show.
At the old Encino
Not lately.
house. And Nick Annunziata, who nobody likes, but did a dead-ass bluff on Kato. And Kato overturned the table.
Yes.
And Nick Annunziata says, Kato, you weren't this mad when Nicole got killed.
Oh, he said that?
Yeah.
Well, it's been an ongoing joke among us.
Yeah, Nick Annunziata is he is a schmuck, but he did record one really good song. I'm telling you,
In Germany.
Is that where he did that?
It was in Germany.
But it's a really great song.
It is a good song.
It really is, and it could have been a hit. But that's all you need. You need one hit. Except now, it's like who was I talking to? Was I talking to my brother about this? Yeah. That it's like, why would I want to? Because not one to boast. I know hits, but why would I want to get behind a project now? And help tweak a song, maybe co-write it to become a hit. There are no where are the record companies, and how do you make the money except for the merch now in touring?
Here's how you do that. So if you write this song and you think it's feasible, and then other people go, you know what, and they have somebody co-write.
Yeah.
Then you get to the artist, like a big artist, big, well-known.
Yeah.
You try to sell it to them.
No, I don't want to do that.
That's the only way.
I don't want to do that, man. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it. I miss, yes, I'm a Luddite, my friends. I miss the old days with record companies.
So do I.
We'll be this after back on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
Wanna buy a new car, but the price ain't right. Ain't that cold? Be a downside cheaper, yes it do. Start riding the bike. Listen, they're making milk out of powder. Yeah, they are. Got the babies crying. Poor baby, they know what that stuff is. Rent's gone up higher. Yes, it is. Got the parents lying. Lord, it's a real motherfucker, yeah. Make you wanna run for cover, yes it will. And if you look, you will discover, yeah. Lord, it's a real motherfucker. Good God. Listen. Got to go to a disco. Throw your troubles away. Dance to the music that the DJ plays. Well, all right.
is Outlaw Radio.
Welcome back, my friends, my friendlies. Welcome back, Magic Match Outlaw Radio. I'm certain during that little breakaroo, you grabbed yourself a cold one, not to mention a beverage. Hopefully you're not drinking and driving. You may spill the drink. Who wants that to happen?
Nobody.
No, not a single person. Not. As I look around this 1876 Virginia City, Nevada style bar, none of us want that to happen.
No, that's why I don't jog.
That's why you don't jog. And makes sense. Ralph from the Bronx. Welcome back, my friends and my friendlies. Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. During the break, because we were talking a little record company stuff and the fact that record companies, they really, by and large, don't exist anymore. I mean, it's just, it's a whole different friggin' schematic.
Capitol Records.
When the Mafia died, they died.
Yeah, well, we were talking about
is that a coincidence?
Because Ralph, and he waited until the microphones were off, and he said, "Don't you miss payola?" And I said, I never participated in payola. I never, even though it's like, I thought it was sort of, cool sort of mafia stuff that this went on, but I never took it.
I mean, you got me concert tickets.
No, concert tickets and all that, that's not payola. That's just freebies. Any concert that I ever wanted to attend, which is why I really don't attend concerts anymore, I would say, okay, I want to go to that one. Or the record promoter would really want, don't you want to go? Okay, I'll go. But they'd have to send a car for me and make it really easy for me.
If you knew
yes, I'm a spoiled friggin' brat when it comes to that stuff.
But not to mention that automatically came with backstage
for
you.
Yeah.
That's the reason. So unlike Marty, I don't boast about how many people I know. I used to be backstage at every concert. And I don't want to go to a concert.
You were a Teamster. You were putting up the lights.
It wasn't even about the Teamsterness. It was about I knew a lot of people.
Yeah, so it's a different animal when it comes to that. And,
yes.
And I've had my share. I have met
Marty, you met Jeff Tate in the supermarket.
Hold on, you
Shut
guys.
up, you two.
Come on. I have met my heroes in rock and roll.
Yeah.
There is no one else, including the great Jeff Lynne of ELO, who I understand is ailing like a son of a bitch, and that really hurts my heart. I love Electric Light Orchestra, have since I was a kid.
Awesome.
So we're talking off the record with the microphones off, and Ralph is talking about payola. And I said, no, never participated, ever. I said, Ralph, you know me. I'm a pretty honest, in fact, honest as the day is long, to the point where I probably should have taken extra money and stuff over the years, but I don't, and I can't, and I've proven that to myself. Even with my back against the wall, I do the right thing, damn it, because it's the right thing to do.
To your own demise.
However, yes, but it's still the right thing to do. I'm an honest guy. Here's the thing. A classic payola incident happened in my presence. I'm not going to give any names, but one of my program directors in the Seattle area as a baby DJ, meaning me, nothing was computerized back then when it came to the songs we played. Now everything's printed out, and now it's not even printed out. It's on the board via computer. Here's the next song, punch this. Everything is so easy now. But there were little index cards with songs. Here's ABC playlist. A's would rotate every couple hours because they were the hottest songs, right? And then B, do the math. So I noticed a Neil Young song in the A area. Okay, this Neil Young song, I didn't believe it should have been in the A, B, C, or D classification in these index cards, and the songs you play, and then you put the index card in the back, and then that, right? And making
like
this
a Rolodex.
Simple enough? Yeah. So that's how we would know which song to play next. And so I skipped, and boy, you talk about this will piss off a program director beyond belief. I skipped the Neil Young song.
Whoops.
And I'm thinking, well, how is he even going to know? This isn't even a friggin' hit. Nobody's heard this song. Nobody else is playing this song. And I skipped it. He comes in, and he said, wait, I know there was a Neil Young coming up. I said, how do you know that? He said, I know, I programmed it in there. I said, and I almost said his name. I said, listen, I said, it's not a hit. Why is it in there? He said, you know that Hawaiian vacation I'm taking in 2 weeks? True story.
Neil Young paid for it.
He said Neil Young has paid for a week at the Ritz-Carlton in Maui. And it's true. Payola, my friends, doesn't happen anymore.
Did you play the song?
Are the mics off?
Yours is back.
No, turn my mic off.
Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Stop. Wait a minute. Fill my cup, put some nigga in it. Take a sip, sign the check. Julio, get the stretch. Right to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If we show up, we gon' show up. Smoother than a fresh drop. Skip it. I'm too hot. Call the police and the firemen. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Bitch, say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band bought that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Before we leave.
What's up there, Radio Land? Tattoo Dave here, back in the house. Hey, I've been gone here and there. I'm in the middle of a big move, living in the same house for 23 years. Decided to downsize, move to a smaller house. It's a living hell. But I hate leaving you guys out in the dust without me here, because Matt suffers and has to do everything by himself, and it hurts me. But I'm glad you guys are here. Thank you for being here. We love you, all you people. And I'm not going to say Wisconsin, just Wisconsin, because there's many other states involved. But we love you all. And thanks for doing what you do so we can do what we do. And thank you. Love you.
Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Stop. Wait a minute. Fill my cup, put some nigga in it. Take a sip, sign the check. Julio, get the stretch. Right to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If we show up, we gon' show up. Smoother than a fresh drop. Skip it. I'm too hot. Call the police and the firemen. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Bitch, say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot.
All right, I'll take it.
And my band bought that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you.
it back. Move it back towards your eyes.
Don't believe me, just watch.
Perfectly at it. Keep going.
Don't believe me, just watch.
More.
Don't
Bring it.
believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Hey, oh!
Well, light it. Light it. Just light it. That's what I was going to say when he said he put a kick on it. How long was the fire department?
Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. I said uptown.
Guys, we got about 35, maybe 60 seconds.
Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you said and flown it. If you freak dead and own it. Don't brag about it, come show me. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you said and flown it.
Hurry up, Marty.
Saturday night, we in the spot. Don't believe it, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe
Here we
me,
go.
just watch. Don't believe me, just watch.
Doohickey, you know, the doohickey that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time!
Radio station in the nation.
I'm through with standing in line for some fun to begin, but I found a good thing leaving me with a grin. It's time for Outlaw Radio to begin.
You have the great Billy Gibbons here? Yeah.
It's very cool.
He just passed out. Hey, that didn't sound too bad. Had to lighten him up loud.
Oh, man.
We're here with Matt.
Oh, yeah.
Had to lighten up.
Oh, little Outlaw Radio.
We're here with Matt.
And he's not fat.
We got all his guys and girls in the house. Let me tell you, that's where it's at. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Allen. Pass me a gallon.
Outlaw Radio.
Yeah. Welcome back, my friend. Amazing, my friend. Welcome back to Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. Smoking, drinking, interrupted from an 1876 Virginia City, Nevada style bar in the hills of the San Fernando Valley in Los Angeles, where Hollywood exists. Over there, those miscreants exist.
We care.
You know, how many years have I been touting Virginia City, Nevada?
At least 60 that I know.
Oh,
yeah.
How about forever? How about forever tattoo, Dave?
So is there an announcement coming? Are you moving?
I love Virginia City, Nevada. This is not about a move.
Okay.
But there is an announcement that for so many years you would think that whoever runs that little town would reach out to me. Say, you know, thank you.
Give me the key to the city.
Uncle Dick reaches out to you all the time.
We appreciate the fact that you have made our town something bigger than it is, a small desert town on a mountain where gold was discovered.
There should be a Magic Matt Day.
But not once in all the time has anyone reached out. Now, Wisconsin, the greatest people on the planet.
No, they don't have internet. They don't have TVs.
They have all that crap up there on the mountain in northern Nevada.
I'll call them tomorrow.
But Wisconsinites, man, they reach out because there's something about the people in Wisconsin, or
so we're moving to Milwaukee,
or perhaps it's something about the people in northern Nevada. I bring this up because I'm watching our friend Wonder Hussy, you know, that YouTube phenom, who, by the way, I can tell she's a little disgruntled lately because her last video she resorts back to wearing a bikini.
Yeah.
So anytime viewership
magic bikini
is not going through the roof, you will find Wonder Hussy
pink bikini
wearing a pink bikini, and that's on her thumbnail promoting her next video.
Yes.
Nothing wrong there.
So I'm watching. No. She looks great. She looks great.
fantastic.
So CG, you're going to be on the thumbnail next week in a bikini.
In a bikini.
Oh God, no.
But she
Jesus
looks
Christ,
great
man.
in a bikini. The point here is that she mentioned on this latest video all of the promotion she has done in the state of Nevada and all the little nooks and crannies and great little towns that she's explored. And yes, I do recommend Wonder Hussy if you like to check out videos about exploring old gold mining towns. She's the best, and she does her homework, and she's a great gal.
Not just because she's a friend of mine.
However, he had to get that in there, right?
Of course, that's your brother. That's your brother. Like she's really like she's really a friend.
You notice how Dave
You've
is
never learned to let it breathe,
No,
have you?
Tattoo Dave has calmed down today. Now it's like, can't I get it where everyone just breathes a little bit? Yes, she. Not just saying that because she's a friend. All right. Wonder Hussy is pissed for the same reason I'm pissed. She said all of the promotion for the lovely state, my favorite state of Nevada, and
isn't it Nevada?
You son of a bitch! Fighting words, fighting words. The great state of Nevada, and no one has reached out to her, not once, from any board, that would promote the state to say thank you or given her the keys to the state or some sort of a nice gift, or at least just a compliment. Thank you so much. No one in the state of Nevada. And she brought that up because she has this great video where she's in Barstow, and it's a great, Route 66 celebration. And they love her, and they gave her virtually, as Tattoo Dave pointed out, they gave her the keys to the damn city, and she was in the parade, and they treated Wonder Hussy like royalty.
She's California.
Yeah, that happens to be California.
Speaking of Matt, I don't want to interrupt you, but I am going to interrupt you. Isn't there a Route 66 anniversary coming up?
The big one, man.
Yeah.
100 years next year. We have
got to be there.
We have to take this show on the road next year for the 100th anniversary of Route 66 from Barstow.
Right now West Hollywood. That's where Route 66 goes down Santa Monica Boulevard.
That's a different route, Ralph.
By the way, that is a
different kind of highway.
That is nicely done, Mark.
Mark Blair.
Yes, that is a different route.
Route 69.
It's a
well,
Route 69.
Ralph's got the numbers upside down.
Anyway, Wonder Hussy is pissed about this, as I am. What is it about Nevada not having their act together when it comes to tourism? It seems like they would have a tourism board, but they must be sleeping at the wheel. And yes, I know. I'm being a pain in the ass about this. But when I heard Wonder Hussy say the same thing, I'm thinking there's something about the tourism bureau, if that exists, and it should, in Nevada, not taking care of business.
So you were going to tell me in Barstow when she was there, because I watched the episode, but I missed what you said. This is going to piss you off, me off about what?
Yeah. What?
Well, you still haven't told me, and I'm not going to revisit the video because I missed it.
By the way, it's worthy of your time to watch the Wonder Hussy.
Well, I'm not
Barstow
going to
video.
again.
I said,
So
you know what? Her videos are actually very well done.
They're very well
She
done.
takes a lot of time.
She does.
It's not about that.
Okay, but
Not when Matt.
Okay, I'll explain. So I told Mart, I said, so did you get to the part that would piss you off? Because it's a beautiful homage to the little town of Barstow. She makes it so inviting that I want to visit there, and I've been there before, and I really never wanted to go back.
And I wouldn't
of course,
we wouldn't have our dog Barstow without Wonder Hussy.
But now I do want to return. But I said, Mart, watch it long enough where you're pissed. That's because who joined her there?
Mike Z.
Yes.
I knew it.
Oh, yes.
That son of a bee.
Oh, yeah. He with that sheepish, odd grin of his. Yes, and I knew that once you got to that point, you go, oh, God.
Well, Matt.
Didn't he come at you?
Oh,
he came at Marty big.
And by the way, this Mike Z, not a big YouTube guy like Wonder Hussy.
No, man.
But he tries his
He's
damnedest.
a punk, is what he is.
Oh, boy.
Screw him.
Let's not get
I bet you wouldn't say
started.
that to his face.
Yeah, I would.
He will floor you, Marty.
I don't give a crap.
You don't give a crap that he may show up here with a gun because that's something he may do.
I'll lock him up after I'm dead. But anyway,
I think he could be that nuts. Where,
oh, no, he is.
Oh, well, then why are you saying these things?
But there was one episode.
I'm inviting it.
There was one episode.
By the way, I know
He's saying these things because he knows he doesn't listen to the show.
Well, no.
He does.
No,
He
I think he, yeah, and he may well. And
let's switch
I don't say these things because I know that perhaps he's a little nuts.
He's a POS.
And Mart continues doubling down. You know, he's only in Hollywood. That's not even.
I'm going to switch seats with CG.
Spitting distance.
That's 15 minutes away from us
It's
here
spitting
in the
distance.
San
Well,
Fernando
there was
area.
an episode, and I will say
And
this.
you really that doesn't concern
Not
you
at all.
that
Not at all.
a guy that could be half cocked anyway.
I have a glack in the room, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but timing is everything. I don't think you have a gun in this 1876 Virginia City.
You don't know where I
Nevada
have them.
I do.
But anyway, so there was one episode, and I will say this, and Wonder has seen.
When Mike Z was on
oh,
the
it
show?
was a different one. Oh, it was a tar pit episode. La Brea tar pits.
Yes.
So,
and by the way, if anyone can make, after all these years, the La Brea tar pits fascinating and interesting, Wonder Hussy's the only one.
For some,
I mean,
somehow.
By the way, I'm calling BS on this whole dinosaur and oil thing.
Yeah, you're not buying it.
No, I'm not buying
okay.
it.
So Matt, anyway, so
What are
he
you, a
ends up.
Flintstone?
No dinosaurs.
He ends up crashing at her pad there. She has this little pad in California somewhere. It's weird.
It's in the Death Valley, and it's a compound. It's not little.
Yeah, and by the way, it's right on the outskirts of Death Valley, and it is a compound. It is. She has like 3 buildings
No,
there.
but this is a different
and 3 livable
Right.
places there.
So Mike Z ends up, and she said in the video, and Mike's gonna sleep right over here, and he's gonna be a good boy. He's gonna behave himself.
Yeah.
No funny business, because I'm sure the guy has tried several times because he's a creep. Once again,
I don't know.
tripling down.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, here's the thing. I want you to know, even though the name of the show is Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio, that's my brother Marty. It's my brother Mart coming
Magic
at you.
Marty.
He
Magic
sits
Marty.
in the front seat as soon as you enter the
Coming
studio.
at you, Mike Z, not me. Speaking of climate change, a recent memo, and my buddy Ralph from the Bronx alluded to this last hour. A recent memo, the Microsoft co-founder, you ever heard of Bill Gates?
No.
Well, he pushed back against what he calls a doomsday outlook. He's pushing back now on a doomsday outlook on climate change, signaling a shift in his views on the risks posed by a warming planet. Although climate change will have serious consequences, I just love how these guys speak. You know, it's just...
It used to be an
gotta couch it
existential
somehow.
threat.
Oh, particularly for
That's Al
people
Gore
in the poorest countries, it will not lead to humanity's demise, Gates wrote. Going against the left's doom and gloom on the topic, people will be able to live and thrive in most places on Earth for the foreseeable future. Gates followed that up with his financial donations, or lack of them. The billionaire presented his latest comments when he stopped providing funds to a foundation that pushes woke causes, including climate change, and in May, Gates announced plans to wind down the Gates Foundation, which has spent billions on climate-related issues, including a $1.4 billion commitment to help farmers in poor countries adapt to a hotter planet. How about that?
Yeah, that foundation he decided to close.
Yeah.
$5.6 billion he gave it.
$5.6 billion. Back in the days where this was existential.
Accident? We were done by 2015.
We are completely
Wait a
done.
second, what year are we in?
Yeah, but done.
2016.
How dare you?
Yeah, we're done. Speaking of big money makers, millionaire Billie Eilish, you know the gal with the multicolored hair, that singer?
And big boobs.
Oh, does she have big ones?
Oh,
Huge.
big ones.
No kidding.
But she's a miserable.
Yeah,
No, I like the big boobs.
Yeah, but politically.
Aesthetically,
I cannot lie.
Yeah.
She's an a-hole. And by the way, her songs suck.
Multi-millionaire Billie Eilish. According to my brother, her songs suck.
They must be better than yours.
Let me tell you something, okay? The Circus sucks, and so does Billie Eilish. Sucks.
Is that somebody from Kiss?
Gene Simmons.
Oh, Gene Simmons, yeah. Millionaire Billie Eilish
How
demands
dare you.
billionaires to their face, give your money away, shorties. If you're a billionaire, why are you a billionaire? That's coming from Billie Eilish.
Of course it is. She's retarded.
Pop singer. Like,
You're not allowed to say retarded,
You
Marty.
choked him up, Marty.
Trump said I can.
No, but I think she has a little touch. I do think. Pop singer Billie Eilish told the billionaire class to give their money away as she accepted an award at a ceremony attended by tech mogul Mark Zuckerberg and others. Eilish took to the podium a couple days ago to accept her award for the Wall Street Journal Magazine Innovator Awards and used the moment to rebuke those in the room wealthier than her. We're in a time right now where the world is really, really bad and really dark, and people need... Boy, I don't see that. Do you see that?
No, but I would like to know what she innovated.
Yes. What?
She won an innovator award.
And she certainly didn't innovate the multicolored hair bit.
No.
That's been going on for years.
Green.
We're in a time right now where the world is really, really dark, especially in our country, Eilish said, while accepting the Music Innovator Award. Yeah, it's a noggin scratcher, Ralph.
Did she invent the distortion box?
Yeah,
Marty?
She invented her brother on the piano. Obviously.
Once again, Billie Eilish sucks.
I'd say if you have money, it would be great to use it for good things and maybe give it to some people that needed it, she added. This is coming from a multimillionaire. Eilish took it a step further to specifically single out billionaires, some of whom were in attendance at this ceremony. Love you all, she says, but there's a few people in here that have a lot more money than me, she said. If you're a billionaire, why are you a billionaire? No hate. Oh, yeah, it sounds like it, right? No hate. Oh, I love the left when they say no hate.
Yeah, but how could she hate? Because she's right there.
That means the exact opposite.
Of course.
When one of these woke lefties say no hate, it means a lot of hate. But yeah, give your money away, shorties.
Yeah.
According to the New York Post, Eilish's rebuke of billionaires received laughter and applause from the audience, with Mark Zuckerberg reportedly withholding his claps. The 41-year-old Facebook founder, meanwhile, is currently the third richest person in the world with an estimated net worth of $257 billion. He was in attendance at the awards to support his wife Priscilla Chan as she was recognized as a 25 WSG magazine innovator, noted the Post. Chan, who is 40, was honored for her work with the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative, a philanthropic organization that couples they founded in 2015 addresses societal challenges. A WSJ profile of Chan published ahead of the award show mentioned that the billionaire couple has pledged to give away a whopping 99% of their Meta shares to help the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative throughout their lives.
Come on.
Comedian Stephen Colbert, comedian?
Oh, he's a comedian.
He's a comedian?
That's generous.
Colbert, who hosted the awards, revealed Eilish donated more than $11 million from her recent tour to various causes. Billie Eilish will be donating proceeds from her Hit Me Hard and Soft tour. Nice.
Did I mention she sucks?
To support organizations, projects, and voices dedicated to food equity, climate justice, reducing food equity?
Oh, boy.
So that means that everyone should be given the same allotment of food. That's what equity means. We should all have to eat the same stuff. I'm thinking rations in
she's
cans.
a socialist.
So sushi for the poor.
Yes. He added, "That's wonderful.
Spicy tuna roll for all.
That's wonderful, Billy. On behalf of humans everywhere, thank you." From the the pie hole of that piece of crap that we all love and adore, Stephen Colbert. And
genius.
Dig this. Kim Kardashian says the 1969 moon landing didn't happen.
Oh.
I'm not so sure that she's wrong.
Kim Kardashian.
Ralph, get your tinfoil hat off and just
F it,
shut the
Ralph.
F up, dude.
Oh, boy.
Of all the things to complain about Kim, I'm not sure that's the one that I would go with.
Hey, I gotta tell you, Ralph. You know, in watching Diamonds Are Forever, the last Sean Connery, the last real James Bond with the last Sean Connery James Bond. If you watch that, they allude to that, where he finds himself on the set of the moon landing, and they allude to the fact that the whole thing was fakery.
If you look at the shots from the moon landing,
Yeah.
they're all perfectly framed.
Yeah.
How does that happen in zero
It's called
gravity?
green screen.
Have you ever been in space? Then shut the hell up.
I don't know. Hey,
Whoa.
Hey, Tattoo Dave, I don't think they had green screen back in '69. You know, it was not. We have not been. We're not that far yet. Kim Kardashian recently.
Well, then they might have been actually on the moon.
Why was the flag standing so still?
Recently
There was no
tried to
wind?
convince her that. What is this All's Fair co-star? What is All's Fair? I don't know anything about the Kardashians. Sarah Paulson, that the '69 Apollo 11 moon landing never happened.
I love Sarah
I
Paulson.
send her conspiracies all the time. She says, I'm sending you, like, so far, 1 million articles of interviews with both Buzz Aldrin and the other one. Kardashian told Paulson during an episode of Hulu's The Kardashians.
It's also alluding to a show.
Yeah, well,
All's Fair is a show.
I know that.
Oh, okay.
This girl says, what's the scariest moment? And he goes, there was no scary moment. Oh, talking to Buzz Aldrin? It didn't happen? Okay. I think we have just enough time. This is me I try not to be an idiot, and I try not to be a schmuckaroo, but I lay claim to this. I interviewed Buzz Aldrin years ago. It's 435, number 435.
Beverly Hills Hotel.
Beverly Hills Hotel, and instead of showing him the proper sort of homage and respect,
you pulled a stuttering John on him.
But I wasn't. Yeah, but I wasn't. I got to tell you, Mart, I wasn't attempting to do that. The show, which is this show now, Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio, but we were more focused on drinking great cocktails and smoking great cigars.
Well, when are we not?
But this is me, and and I should be embarrassed by this, but nothing embarrasses me. I give you the facts, and I always tell you the truth, and I don't think it shines a great light on me, but this is me interviewing the great Buzz Aldrin. So, obviously, one of the king of all astronauts. Would they ever allow you?
We don't allow.
Pause. There's no royalty? The king of all astronauts?
Way before your time.
I am an idiot. No, I am a certifiable idiot. The king of all astronauts, Buzz Aldrin. Continue.
No, only czars.
You know what?
Neil was the czar on board our spacecraft.
Now, were you ever allowed to smoke a cigar up in space?
No way. No way.
How about in the privacy of your own home? Now, I asked that because
I was a pipe smoker, academia. I have a PhD from MIT, and you got to be a pipe smoker to do it.
E-I-E-I-O. No, but I asked you that because our show is about the good life. We love great cigars and great steaks and wonderful things in life. And so what was your favorite tobacco?
A lot of steaks increase your cholesterol. Too many cigars kind of don't help at all either.
Hey, that's not what we want to hear. But do you smoke pipe now?
No.
Never again then. But what type of tobacco? I mean, you must remember a couple of the blends.
I try and forget.
Okay. A real pleasure and an honor to meet you, sir. Although you're not on our side. I mean, we like that. We like tobacco products.
I'm sure you do.
We feel America was built on tobacco products.
I haven't had a drink in 23 years, but I used to like all sorts of stuff.
What was your favorite?
Some people just don't get along with that.
But 23 years ago, what, if you wouldn't mind, what was your favorite drink of choice?
Well, I don't think it's particularly important.
All right, if you say so, I must agree with it.
Not for sound bites. That's the subject.
No, this would not be a soundbite. This would actually be for my show. The entire interview from start.
I understand.
Well, thank you, and a pleasure to meet you. And regardless.
It's just not in my business to encourage smoking.
We're not saying encouraging. I'm just asking you what you've done in your past.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow. All right. Well, a pleasure. Sometimes you got to be politically correct.
Ooh!
I understand.
Ooh!
I try not to do that.
Well, you did.
Oh!
First of all,
You know what? I don't think I was as bad as I thought.
That was pretty
I
bad.
don't think that was Buzz Aldrin. I think that was Norm Macdonald.
But Ralph, so I called out the great astronaut because of his political correctness. You know, he was woke before woke was sort of status quo de rigueur.
By the way, his wife just died 2 days ago.
Okay. Well, that's in honor of.
That's why we played it, Ralph.
No, it's not.
I don't think I was completely out of line there. Do you, Ralph?
No.
I think that might have been the worst interview I've ever heard you do.
Tell us the type of tobacco in your pipe, since we are a show about. Anyway, I don't want to. All right. I'm not saying he's a puss. We'll be this after back on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, Rumble X, and the finest radio station.
I've gone to ground. I'm watching porn in my hotel dressing gown. And now I dream of you, but I still believe there's only enough for one in a slowly hotel suite. The journey's long, and I feel so bad. I'm thinking back to the last day we had. Oh, moon fades into the night. Soon I know I'll be back with you. I'm nearly with you. I'm nearly with you. When I'm weak, I draw strength from you. And when you're lost, I know how to change your mood. And when I'm down, you breathe life over me. Even though it must part, we have each other's I'll fly home to you. I'm bending time, I'm getting back to you. Open fades into the night, and soon I know I'll be back with you. I'm nearly with you. I'm nearly with you. When I'm weak, I draw strength from you. And when you're lost, I know how to change your mood. And when I'm down, you breathe life over me. Even though we're miles apart, we are each other's I draw strength from you. And when you're lost, I know how to change your mood. And when I'm down, you breathe life over me. Even though we're miles apart, we have each other's
Search rated #1.
This is Outlaw Radio with Magic Matt, the man who is always right.
Yeah, a little play on words, a little double entendre there. Welcome back, my friends, my friendlies. Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. If you have not subscribed to us on YouTube, please take about 22 seconds out of your busy
What's the
schedule.
cost?
It costs them nothing.
Free.
You, when I say them, well, I'm talking to you, my friendlies out there.
They could buy us a bourbon.
Yes, you're right. It's been a while, and I have decided that everyone who buys us a bourbon from here until the end of life, you will receive a prize. And those who have already purchased bourbons,
The prize is on the way.
your special present is on the way.
Speaking of prizes, Matt, what about the I Want to Be a Dentist prize?
By the way, Ralph Odierna from the Bronx, when he says that, you know he's not lying. He's from the Bronx. Tattoo Dave.
We already discussed that.
Did we have no?
We did not.
Did we have someone post?
Well, not that I saw, but I thought you might be on a different.
Okay, well, but here's the important part. BuyMeABourbon.com. BuyMeABourbon.com. You don't even need W's. I mean, if you want to put www.buymeabourbon.com, but if you want to, do that. And buyusabourbon.com. Buymeabourbon.com. It's as simple as that.
By the way, this is the pumpkin I carved.
It costs you like $5, but if you're going to do it and you're going to expend the time, you might as well buy us 4, right? Am I out of line?
Just
4 bourbons.
Yeah, just float the 20 and be done with it.
Float the 20. Buymeabourbon.com. As far as our other,
It goes to a good cause.
You bet your ass, keeps us drunk.
It keeps us going. Come on.
Hey, listen. As far as the I want to be a dentist
Our
contest,
bourbon is going dry, so buy me a bourbon.
I simply asked you what television show that is from, and the first one to post with the knowledge wins a prize as well. And that would be on our YouTube page, whatever that is.
Let me look and just see if I can.
Well, don't worry about it now. Hey, Judge blocks Trump from, that requires me to go to the post office and send stuff.
It's a lot of work.
But we do.
You know, the prize is you're allowed to fly in on your own expense, get a hotel,
and be on the show. And be on the show.
Well, hold on.
And no, by the way.
No, that's a good prize.
It is a good prize.
I don't like that prize.
It is a good prize. You're allowed, yes. We're inviting you to be on the show.
Can I want to point this out. This is my pumpkin that I carved.
Yes.
Another thing I'm putting up for not auction.
By the way, for those of you listening to us on the greatest radio stations, that means nothing. But for those of you watching us on Rumble, on YouTube, on X, then my brother Mart is pointing to the jack-o'-lantern that he carved. And it is a beaut.
We will all sign this.
No, you won't.
I don't care how moldy it gets, whatever.
I'm not signing it.
How are we sending that through the mail?
Oh, I'm going to find a
Okay,
way.
once again.
It's going to be only a slight $117 shipping charge.
Yeah, once again, as Ralph pointed out, if you're able to find your way to
Show
Los
up,
Angeles,
then they can have it.
then we will sign that jack-o'-lantern.
And we'll gift it to you.
And yes.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
That's how much we love you. We love you for spending time with us, enjoying cocktails and cigars on an afternoon.
And for those people in the great state of Wisconsin who thinks we're lying, we actually had a woman from New York fly in to be on the show.
All right, I'll buy
Mary
that.
Stoner.
Oh, that's true. And she paid her own way.
That's correct.
Yep.
And it was the greatest experience of her life.
Yeah, as it turns out, yes.
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 Who apparently got hacked, and her name is now Nanny No More 1.
Is that right?
Yes, Nanny No
Not
More.
because she came on the show.
I don't know why or how this happened, but
Well,
she doesn't know either.
Yeah, but please state that it had nothing to do with her being on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
It had nothing to do with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Judge blocks Trump from requiring proof of citizenship on voter registration forms. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you block that? Why on earth would you block that?
Because most judges are a-holes.
Because the judge that voted that was actually born outside the country.
A federal judge blocked President Donald Trump's efforts to protect election integrity. Who the hell would want to do that? By requiring proof of United States citizenship on voter registration forms, finding that Trump lacks the authority to direct such changes. Is it not the right thing to do?
It is.
She's also wrong on the law.
Yeah, I believe she is.
She'll be overturned on appeal.
Yes, they usually are, by the way,
Yes.
from these lower courts.
He's, by Constitution, can't say how someone votes. That's state law.
Right.
But the Constitution says you have to be a U.S. citizen. He can enforce that.
Hey, Ralph, do you believe that judges in general take their job a little bit too, like they are the king? They are the king. It's like, you will listen to what I say.
You're talking about this no kings thing?
Yeah,
judges. It's not Donald Trump. It is judges.
It is.
By the way,
believe they truly are superior to any other man or woman.
Matt, you and I both appreciate Charles Payne on Fox. The
Oh, hell yeah.
African American
no,
financial analyst.
Black guy. He's a black guy. He's a good
the Prime Minister
He's
of South Korea.
He's a good man.
The Prime Minister of South Korea gave Trump a huge crown
I know.
as a gift.
I know. It was beautiful.
Charles Payne said, when Trump comes out for the State of the Union, he should wear the crown, a mink coat, and a cane, and come out pimping, and he will secure the black male vote forever.
And by the way, do it.
Yes.
Yes.
Do it. You can take as long as you walk out wearing that. You can take
And own it.
Own it.
Is that not smart? Is
Yes.
that not funny? Is our president not flippant?
He should come out pimping.
Oh, hell yeah. He said, and then he should say, I'm not your king, I'm your pimp.
That's right. Come out
I'm
full
your
pimping.
daddy.
And then he should say, what's my mother effing name?
By the way, Mary says, Ralph, I'm not sure that this was the best experience of my life. I did, in fact, attend several Bonanza conventions.
Mary, God, she loves Bonanza.
Harsh.
Oh, maybe that's why she loves us, because the
Virginia City.
Well, no, I think it's more than that, Ralph. I think because the youngest guy on the show, he was a heavy drinker. Michael Landon.
Was he really?
Oh, yeah. Wasn't he? He was Little House on the Prairie, too.
Oh, that boy was a big old drinker. And
Highway to Heaven.
Was he a bourbon guy?
And we are no strangers to imbibing on occasion.
His watering hole was Casa Vega.
He did not
Oh,
discriminate.
so he's a margarita
No,
guy.
he did not. No, I think any booze.
he did not discriminate.
No, Michael Landon would purse his lips with any sort of alcoholic beverage. So maybe that's it. And whatever the reason.
By the way, I heard Little Joe is not the correct moniker.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Really?
Is that the rumor?
That is a rumor.
Is that like calling,
heard that
is that
also.
Tiny? That's like, we should have called him Tiny.
Corporate media finally admit that Karine Jean-Pierre is a dumbbell.
Karine Abdul-Jabbar?
Yeah, it's no longer racist, sexist, or homophobic to point out just how stupid former Biden White House press secretary Karine Jean-Pierre is. And have you watched her in any of these interviews?
Oh, she's a moron.
Oh, she is an effing moron. She truly is.
She's got a home at MSNBC.
We don't deserve the new White House press secretary. We don't deserve her. We simply don't.
She has no binders.
No, maybe she's hiding them. She just happens to be quick and really intelligent and very smart.
You know what
I do believe that it is the first time in history that fire has ever melted steel.
What does this have to do with Rosie?
I have no idea. What I love best about Carolyn Levitt, she's 28.
Yeah.
Oh, my
And
God.
her boyfriend is 60.
I know.
I think 61 now.
Yeah, gives me hope.
Yeah, but she might be 29.
Oh, well, that's screw. You know how quickly those females age.
Oh, boom, click.
Rap mogul Nicki. Some good news, my
Nicki
friend.
Minaj.
Okay, and by the way, the good news I think starts in New Jersey. You got to win this thing. You got to win this thing, my friend. I think he's going to win this thing. And there's a difference between hope and sort of just knowing in your gut that this guy's got it locked in Jersey. Do the right thing. Any of you New Jerseyites who happen to be watching and or listening to us right now, do the right thing, because he'll do the right thing for you. Good Italian boy and a New Jersey boy, born and raised in New Jersey. He knows of New Jersey. I happen to be a fan of New Jersey. I live there, and I think it's a beautiful state. Take Newark out of it.
He knows the bada bing.
Rap mogul Nicki Minaj praises Trump as he intervenes in the mass slaughter of Christians in Nigeria by radical Islamists. I love how more and more the rappers and the community you would expect to be silent on these issues are feeling like freedom to come out and say finally what's on their damn minds.
Come on, Trump is a rapper.
Yeah, yes,
Does anybody love more gold than Trump?
Yeah, he is a rapper.
Does anybody get more pee than Trump?
Nicki Minaj praised President Donald Trump for intervening and taking the matter of the mass slaughter of Christians in Nigeria. In a post on X, Minaj shared a screenshot of Trump's post on Truth Social, which he spoke about how Christians in Nigeria were facing a true existential threat, unlike this global warming piece of crap, fakery. Thousands of Christians are being killed, Trump wrote. And he says, I am hereby making Nigeria a country of particular concern, but that is the least of it. When Christians or any such group is slaughtered, like what is happening in Nigeria, something must be done. Minaj responded, thanking Trump and his team for taking this seriously. Reading this made me feel a deep sense of gratitude. We live in a country where we can freely worship God, Minaj wrote. No group should ever be persecuted for practicing their religion. We don't have to share the same beliefs in order for us to respect each other. Thank you to the president and his team for taking this seriously. It's Minaj, man. This is a rap mogul, and she's going on record. By the way, she ain't the only one. Singer Tish Hyman.
Before it was broken.
You notice me ignoring that, and because that's Ralph, and his name is not on the title of the show. Singer Tish Hyman. Don't say it again, Ralph. Demands all. What are you, 12?
I didn't do it.
You didn't do it?
I didn't do it.
Singer Tish Hyman demands all 50 states enforce women-only spaces, and it's already passed in Tennessee and Texas. We need that, and she uses the S word, here in L.A., mother effer. Singer Tish Hyman calling on lawmakers in all 50 states to take immediate steps toward creating and enforcing legislation that protects the right to women-only spaces, such as,
locker rooms,
preventing dysphoric men from entering women's public restrooms.
Yeah,
that she even has to make the statement. Black people have nothing to do with this movement. It's not about color. We're born that way. We don't wake up like, you know what, God? I'm going to go to the doctor and get black. I feel black today. We just are, Hyman began in a video. Women have got to stand. These women, men, y'all, got to stand with me. Y'all got to. Well, but I think that explains that, she's one of these y'all gals, and I love that. By the way, everyone in Texas said y'all.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah, and I love that.
Southern comfort.
Oh, I love my Southern folks. For me to be willing to, to go this far, it's because I really feel this S. And she says the word, I don't care. I'm fearless about it. I love my music. I love my career, but I don't give a flying F. And she says the word, I am not sitting down watching this S take place. I'm going to do something, Hyman said. The Subway art singer, I got to hear the song. I hope it's a good one, because I'm obviously we're on her side, went on to urge those who agree with what she's saying to sign and share her petition. 20-plus states have already passed bathroom bills, like Tennessee, Texas. They talking. Yeah, they talking about fining these mother effers $100,000 for going in the women's room. We need that S.
God
and she
bless.
says the word in L.A. Yes.
By the way,
yes.
European Vogue Women of the Year were 7 trans women.
Well,
come on.
Wait, you're thinking of Glamour magazine.
Whatever.
Yeah,
European Glamour.
Yeah, Glamour magazine. And by the way, Ms. Hyman, I think there are enough folks who are now seeing the light and understand that it's a bad idea for an effing boy to be in a female restroom. As guys, especially if it's a hot gal, we don't care.
Yeah.
But
Come on in.
but you females have rights, and you fought for those effing rights, and you should have those rights to at least have a space called a female bathroom
Yes.
where you're not hit over the head by some ass bites junk who says and proclaims he's an effing female.
Unless I get arrested.
That's.
Then I am proclaiming I am a woman.
I know you folks are now thinking, I don't know about the Bronx. That Ralph.
Now, the only rapper that pisses me off
I
lately,
think they're thinking, I don't know about
the
Ralph.
only rapper that pisses me off lately
Yeah.
that's kind of say is Snoop Dogg.
Yeah,
'cause
no,
I love the guy.
no, because any way the wind blows, and he's talking out of both sides of his mouth.
Right.
Glamour magazine fills its Women of the Year cover with men. Glamour UK chosen a group of 9 men, so-called dolls, who identify as women for its Women of the Year magazine cover. It seems to me that the woke thing in the UK has sort of dissipated as
They
well.
hate women.
You have to hate women in order to
If you think a man is a better woman than a woman, then you hate women.
Then that, yes.
I want to be a woman.
I gotta tell you, man,
My name is
unfortunately, I don't even dislike women. I'm a huge
You
fan,
will address me as Rebecca from now
which is
on.
why I'm no longer
Monty Python predicted this 30 years ago.
30 years ago. 30 years ago. All right, we'll be this after back on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. If you haven't subscribed to us on YouTube, please do. You know, loving you folks. We'll be this after back.
Now we return to Outlaw Radio's Demons of Decadence.
I have no idea how I missed this picture of Sydney Sweeney, where I guess she's almost exposed.
Yeah, okay, it was a women's empower event that she went to in a sleek silver dress.
You can see her,
and it's insane.
Now, Ralph, we mentioned that we were obviously at break there. Ralph mentioned that perhaps this was not the right thing to do for her.
No, in my opinion,
Ralph is gay.
No, in my opinion, she screwed up. She didn't need to do that.
Oh.
She's an icon.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what?
You're right.
She lowered herself.
I get it.
To the lowest denomination of people like Dave and Marty.
What do you mean, like Dave and Marty? She's selling her bath water.
Exactly,
Are you kidding
dude.
me?
Okay. Here's the deal.
Sydney, let her do what she does and let her show those
By the way,
nips.
you can't say that.
Nips?
Well, I wish you wouldn't.
Are you talking about Asians?
Now
Oh,
that I
that
have.
you can't
Now
say.
you got to write that down. And so now my first bleep of the effing show.
Wow, that's
They're just-
Tattoo Dave, by the way.
That's yeah.
Why is that a bleep?
That's Tattoo Dave.
Yes, it is.
No, that is racist. That's why.
So what?
Video footage of.
By the way, that's
yeah.
not a race.
Oh, but wait, let me get to this first, because we were talking about pop singers and how they're coming to our side. Or I think many of them have always been on the side of what's right and the loving of the United States of America, and no miserable a-hole men in female bathrooms. Pop singer, Moana star Nicole Scherzinger, remember her from Pussycat Dolls? The hot chick
Love
up front.
Great singer, yeah.
Yeah, front woman for Pussycat Dolls. Oh, I love those gals.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. And she's now a Broadway titan. She opened up about her Christian faith, saying it gets a bad rap these days. They're slowly coming out.
Yes.
They can feel the tide
Oh,
has
yeah.
turned.
Yeah.
And America is becoming America again. Doesn't it do your heart good? Makes me feel really good.
Me too.
Yes.
Yeah, and
I agree.
And the fact that we better get that damn New Jersey red in the next few days. Let's do that. Let's talk about the right thing, man. Video footage of this Nixon gal from
Cynthia.
Oh God. Oh how. I don't even know if I even. Anyway, she made remarks posted by the group Gays for Zohran.
Yes, she believes that the gay population of Palestine.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I stopped right there.
Oh, you mean are dead?
Right.
Are dead, which describes itself on Instagram as LGBTQ plus New Yorkers who are ready to elect Zohran Mamdani as our next mayor. And Michael Moore promotes hoax Mamdani aunt story while backing New York City's next mayor. So he believes what he said. Even
He's a big fat pig.
Oh, and the worst Jew of all time, Mandy Patinkin.
The worst Jew of all time, yes.
Came out and said, we have to vote for Baghdadi's Mamdani.
Yeah, right.
What is wrong with your people?
I live here. I have no idea.
No, you people live everywhere.
They do. They're swarming, aren't they, Ralph?
Our beautiful
Jewish. What's with the you people?
Our
stuff?
beautiful Jewish brethren.
Oh, my.
And Jamie Lee Curtis bows to pro-assassin mob, claims her positive remarks about Charlie Kirk were mistranslated.
I heard this whole thing.
Yeah, actress Jamie Lee Curtis, who first goes on record by saying,
Crying.
"I am not a man."
I'm a human being.
And who faced backlash from pro-assassin leftists after she wept over Charlie Kirk's assassination, is now seemingly backpedaling on her remarks, insisting she did not wish the Turning Point USA founder well, and anyone saying otherwise have simply mistranslated her comments.
What an idiot!
What is wrong with these idiots?
Man, she is such an idiot.
And by the way, your first response that I am not a man, liar.
Yes.
We see what's going on, and have you ever seen her?
She's starting to look more and more like Jerry Lewis.
She has a package.
Yeah.
It's a small one, but it's a package.
Well, no, Michelle Obama has a big package.
And of course,
Big Mike. You talking about Big Mike?
And now Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney apologizes to President Trump over the fraudulent ad criticizing tariffs using Ronald Reagan. And he says, well, I did apologize, as I think another 10% tariff is slapped on.
He said, I'm sorry, Daddy.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I think he said Big Daddy.
I'm sorry, Big Daddy. My thanks to our military man who is out there slaving over hot coals. He's not barbecuing, but Billy Dilly is slaving over hot coals. Hoorah, Billy.
Billy.
Tattoo Dave, our producer.
Good morning.
Nicely done today. My brother
Marty.
My brother Marty.
Wow.
My brother Marty.
Oh, jeez.
Ralph O'Dearna from the Bronx. Mark C.G. Boyer. Mom and Dad. Hey, Dad, I love that you're alive. I love
you, Gary. Love you, Gary. All the best.
Okay, I am thrilled that my daddy is alive. I love my dad. My daughter, love you, Alexandra, a million times around the world. Milt Larson, thank you for being on this planet for so many years. You should have spent a few more years with us. 92, I know some say that's a good run. Not long enough. He's the man, the total magic mad here, the classic Bumblebees Can't Fly. And yes, I do want you to look it up.